action. Can we just try it? Can we just do it and let's act it?
We will write it. Where's the Dangote? So that's it. That's it. In Kotaran, so a lot of people they have dark secrets and kini just like you said, making implication only cost life Imagine where that man himself can even take his life. Do you know the plan to for money? Man, you're from but no, you go from only take a life. No, like you might be yes. And Auntie Sonia, yes, ma. Auntie Sonia, put it to Shema Yaniko, affect mental health or Mokekere. To back boss story life, I'm telling you.
Even the family of that man, will be affected. Business goes, politicians, like we're celebrated like our person, like how rich people do their thing now.
And right. And then Auntie Sophia, Auntie Sonia,
and the national shame to the wife.
And Sherry, go see, mo understand content so pé kon ko jo so, but Maya ma o pé tó bá yé pé nǹkan kan ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀. Why now? Why not then? Kò yé yín mà. Mo pé kí ló mú ẹ for 13 years tó sọ kini.
Difficult to contain.
Kò yé yín mà.
It's very involved life.
Tó bá mú ese so wípé kini yẹn le gan o.
Involved life. No. Even the woman can kill herself. You know the shame? Me that I've been taken like a queen, I'm a queen in my palace. I am the owner. Empress. When you are an empress, oh my God, you know that feeling. You know the way even your husband friends are looking at you with all the wealth and the rest. It will now become something that newspaper will have to publish.
No. And even too bad to see trust, could they see love more? I bet mama. I came on this up. Even trust about Sima. I'm telling you. And in fact, go easy, ma.
Okay, well, so what you are saying is
the woman should beg. All of us are saying that we are not also nice. Why is she going to beg?
No.
I love what this woman started with, called this king. Thank you, God bless you. You said if the engineer is not rich, she would have probably lost the pregnancy on her own or went back to go and report to the poor guy. It's because of the work. There is nothing like love, it's the money. Meaning that
okay, Westo, they can exactly comfort. They can wò báyìí. Tí woman yẹn ò bá lọ sọ fún bàbá olówó ipe bàbá olówó kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. At the end of the day, tí sister yẹn tó bá blow trumpet, kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀?
Èmi máa lọ sí náà last everything must scatter.
So which one is better?
Mommy Dima, Joma, I can repeat question in my
mo ní ìsìn tí Madam Lekki kájọ kò lọ bá bàbá olówó kó lọ ṣàlàyé fún bàbá olówó wípé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ o. At the end of the day, tí sister-in-law yìí tó wá padà lọ jẹ́ kí bàbá olówó mọ̀ wípé bàbá olówó kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. Kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ yẹn?
Ọ̀rẹ́ ní ọmọdé ara mi mà. Tó bá yẹ pé mi lólówó yẹn, mi máa béèrè pé okay, nǹkan tó ń sọ fún mi ń sìn, ìgbà wo ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀? Okay, 13 or 15 years or whatever. Okay, why tó ń sọ fún mi ń sìn? Kò yẹ yín mà. Ẹ yẹ ká wo bẹ́ẹ̀, mo mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ ń béèrè question, then mo dẹ̀ ní question.
The reason I'm telling you is that the owner of the pregnancy needs a baby. The owner of the child wants to recover his own child because he cannot even have a target because of his health challenges. So the only one he has is the one you are claiming to be your own. Don't be your own, and my brother get am more.
Ẹ wá wá mọ nǹkan mà. Nǹkan tó wá mú obìnrin yẹn tí ò fẹ́ káṣírí tú
because ó fẹ́ comfort, ó sì fẹ́ owó, ó fẹ́ lifestyle tó ń live. And so how selfish táwọn ẹ̀dá máa ń dé and consider the other way round. Ẹ wo nínú gbogbo à ń sọ èèyàn mẹ́ta sìn ẹ gbàgbé pé ọmọ tó jẹ́ kókó gan wà ń bẹ̀ kí lọ́mọ yẹn máa sọ nípa ìyá ẹ̀ tó bá dàgbà. Have we talked about it? Growing up nǹkan tó máa ń fa enmity láàrin ọmọ àti ìyá nìyẹn pé ó wá fi ti tiẹ̀ wá kó bá tèmi. Ẹ forget owó ọ̀nà. Mental health is very real and it's very essential. Do you know?
Okay, in addition, my question, mi ò béèrè question yẹn tán. Nínú kí obìnrin yẹn kó lọ bá bàbá olówó kó lọ fi ẹnu ara ẹ̀ ṣàlàyé fún un wípé nǹkan báyìí báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ àti kí bàbá olówó gbọ́ níta, which one is better?
Mommy D, time factor là ń sọ nípa èyí. Everything ó entangle pẹ̀lú time. Ó bẹ́tà pé kó fẹ́nu ara ẹ̀ sọ mà. But tó bá fẹ́nu ara ẹ̀ sọ, ó ní motive. Tó bá lọ sọ fún motive náà wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Ṣé rí pé everything ó entangle? I'm telling you, ó wà mi mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lè rí in a broad way bí mo ṣe ń wò. Méjì ó kọlu ra wọn mà.
I think there should be a solution to this that will not involve life. Maybe we should listen to Sister Morire. Mr. Morire, do you have any idea of how to resolve this issue and it will not involve life?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Before I do anything, I'm here to fight you, Weston. Never in your life will you bad the people again. Okay? Don't go bad the people, colony.
Thank you. Ẹjọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ Ìbàdàn lẹ́yìn. Sister Morire sọ̀rọ̀ Ìbàdàn ni yín. Ẹ ṣé o.
Ìbàdàn to the core.
Ìyàwó Ìbàdàn ló ń bọ̀. Wẹ́sọ̀ ti máa ń bulí Ìbàdàn. Ọ̀jẹ̀ tí ń gbówó wẹ̀ lára mi. Láwọn Ìbàdàn máa ń tọ́jú ìyàwó.
Ẹ má dá Weston lóhùn jèrè ó jẹ́ lọ́ọ̀sì Ìbàdàn ni, so that is that on that side. Okay, back to No, you see the thing is, gbogbo àwọn tó ń lọ sọ́dọ̀ Amsat kò dọ́jọ́ ọmọ Ìbàdàn. Ìbàdàn. Okay? Ìbàdàn tó. And back to Kotansolo, with this particular issue, so to me, I might digress a little from what everybody has been saying. Iṣẹ́ wo ni babe tó lóyún fún engineer? Iṣẹ́ wo ló ń ṣe?
She started that business when she got the engineer. And
engineer.
She has a supermarket. Yes, she has a supermarket. Okay. She has some businesses she's doing. She's comfortable. She's in a comfort zone. Yes.
So the engineer set her up.
Really stuff.
Yeah, she set up by the engineer. So the thing is, it's not like she actually loved the engineer. She loved his money. Okay? And obìnrin tó bá ti ṣe báyẹn ó ní ojú kòkòrò. Ẹni obìnrin tó bá níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ó ní gbọ́mọ àlèfọ́kọ ẹ̀. No matter what, because we are all from Yoruba. Bàtẹ̀ kì í ṣe Yorùbá, a ní kankan ní ìdílé oníkálukú whether we are Christian or not. Ó mọ̀ bóyá nǹkan tó ṣe tó lọ gbọ́mọ àlè fún ọkọ. Bóyá ó máa hurt ọmọ yẹn in future. Bóyá yẹ kọ́mọ yẹn máa progress. Kó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti fún ní setback indirectly tí wọ́n gan ọmọ pẹ̀lú ìwà tó wù. And to me, tó bá jẹ́ mi ni engineer, I will go to God àti lady tó gbọ́mọ fún mi àti sister, I don't want to see any one of them. Then bọ̀bọ̀ tó wà ní oyún gangan, I will liaise with him. Àjọ màmá kí ọmọ yẹn raise ni. Ìwọ ló lọ́mọ ẹ̀ o, but I will still be part of it. I will still be part of it because I will not snatch ọmọ yẹn completely from ẹni tó lọ ọmọ ìgbà tí ọmọ ẹni. We will raise him together.
Let me just comment before you continue. Ẹ kàn sọ pé kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí Ìbàdàn pé mo bú Ìbàdàn ni. This answer you gave is not different from what happened at Kokoro Alate, Oriyomi and
No, there's a difference here because this one is more.
No, wait.
Question,
I don't
this
know
one
why
is maturity.
People love this idea of Ajomi, Ajonfe, Ajonbason,
No.
Ajonmulomu,
Okay.
Ajonfalomu,
Look at this.
Ajonfani.
Westo, but the people in question won't say Ibadan.
Look at this. Westo. Exactly.
They ran some.
Exactly.
They ran
Look at this. Westo. Westo. For everybody to be at peace and to be happy. How many problems they are going. That is the best way to go about it. Because anytime you, oh, they suffer because you are rich. Kíní àtọ ẹ̀ ló di ọmọ, wọ́n kàn gbé fún ẹ̀, orí èso ọmọ ni, ìwọ kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. So they all had to meet in a place, I mean at the center, tó jẹ́ pé okay, mo mọ̀ pé wọ́n ló lọ́mọ ẹ̀, but ọmọ yìí I've been raising him or her at, from a tender age up to now, and I don't want to cut ties away from her or him like that, but I will still be part of his life. But in and I will be supporting him financially. So Omogan, we understand. It's not only peculiar to Ibadan, it's peculiar to everybody. So that there will not be any life loss in that situation. Everybody is on the same page. But Toba Sape Oja Omogba, Olówó Yàwó ọ̀lẹ nìyẹn náà. Ìyàwó ọ̀lẹ náà lówó máa ń gbà wọ́n ọ̀lẹ gbọ́mọ ọ̀lẹ kò possible ẹ̀mí máa lọ sí. So for you not to live any life in this issue, you all have to agree together. Ìwọ ló lọ́mọ ẹ̀ àná. Ẹ̀ tí Ọlọ́run bá dé ṣe tó bá dàgbà tí bó bá ṣe bàbá olówó ló kọ́kọ́ kú, the boy will be there láti bu yẹ̀pẹ̀lẹ̀ lórí. Tí bàbá original father, the initial father tó bá pẹ́ náà, he will be there láti perform rights méjèèjì. So when you look at it, the child gain on both sides. Because if you two actually love that child, you will not want to damage him psychologically.
Sista Morire, ẹ má gbàgbé pé the bàbá olówó fúnra lára ẹ̀ náà mọ̀ pé òun kọ́ lòun lọ́mọ o.
Ayé yín àgbà
Yeah,
náà
no,
kọ́ tó fẹ́ sọ yẹn.
yeah. I know.
Bàbá yìí ò ní
But
fún
tó bá
ọtí
tiẹ̀ ti wá mọ́.
ọmọ.
Exactly.
You think he will be comfortable to continue to waste money on a property that is not his own?
Ó ń ṣe mọ̀
Hello,
tí wọ́n ní
Westo, you thinking as a whole
person.
You thinking as a whole archaic Yoruba man.
Reality ò
Ayé ti
rí
dájú
bẹ́ẹ̀.
ju gbogbo yẹn lọ.
Westo kì í face reality.
There are so many olówó ní Naija that they are raising kids that are not their own. And
And
they're
they
spending
are
money on
aware.
them.
Maybe they are aware of it.
They
And
are
they're
aware,
okay with it.
exactly.
They are aware is another thing. If they are
It's another
aware,
thing, but any manipulative.
Let me give you this scenario. Let me give you this scenario. This one is different. It happened to a family member. Margot, it happened to a family member. Okay? This one is a different scenario. This man had only one son with 3 girls. Okay? He came to America, raised his son as his son. The son bear his last name. The son was down to the, I think it was like 20 before the mother actually told the man that raised him as his own son, as his only son that he thought he had, that you were not the father. And this man started raising this kid once he was, since he was a baby. And up to now, may he so rest in perfect peace. The father, before the dad died. Okay? The mother told the father when the son was 20 that you were not his father. So in a situation like that, what are you gonna do? Kill her or what? Because the mother knew that you were not the son, the father, and that was the only son that everybody think belongs to you.
Yes, ma.
But
She
thank God because the guy is yeah.
Emma Binuma,
Yeah, go ahead.
That man, was they aware of it that he was not the father from the start?
Nope. When the son was 20 years old here in America,
Yes, ma'am.
they had a fight, and the mother told the husband, the father that was supposed to be his father that raised him, when we go to party, the boy will be there dancing and everything. And the mother said, you were not the father. The man was depressed for a little, but the boy was like, he's still my father, and he still bear that name up till now. He said, I don't want to hear anything. This is a person I know as my father that has been there for me.
Yes, ma'am.
He took me to school when I had program.
Auntie Morire, ma. Sorry
Yes.
to come in. See, in this situation, the child was the one that decided by himself that I want to go with this person. This is the person I knew all my life. It's quite different. Who make a choice there?
No, the thing is, this one is 30 years old. He can make decision now. So for you to show him love, both of them have to be in his life. He's 13 years old. He can't make decision.
I know. But
Mommy, God is king. Mommy, God
Yes,
is
ma'am.
king. Before you came in, I'd already said this thing. I said,
okay.
They can never solve this matter amicably within a family. This is the issue of the rich man did not have a child. The poor man too, this is the only child. They want to go to the court and let me tell you the honest truth. The judge will consider, they go and read Child Rights Act now. One man work section 27, section 21 of Child Rights Act. You have to protect this child. The child is a priority. And when you want to set priority for this child, especially when the child is a minor, the poor man can never win the case. The rich man will still be in the custody of this child because they have to look at the comfortability of this child. It is a priority. They will set that priority first. So they want to know that if this child leaves this vicinity, this surroundings, this environment, totally were comfortable with, life cope. Nobody cares now. Nobody cares with the yawo or greedy. Poor man only health challenge. Anybody no matter welfare of that child. And the welfare of this child is that will he be comfortable if he goes to the poor man's place? Okay. Fairness of no matter. So when you're talking, the poor man can never win the case because baba poor surroundings, show they feed their show they survive. In custody of the rich man. So automatically it means that they will both father this child. Majority minority majority. Baba bàbá tí mo mọ̀ as bí mọ́mí Moríre ṣe sọ bàbá tí mo mọ̀ tó ń tọ́jú mi dédé this is the person that has been taking care of me. I don't want to go with you. I don't care whether you have any other child or not. Tọ́mọ bá tí wọ́n wà reasonable enough ó lè wá máa sọ pé okay, this is my father. This rich man has showed me love. He catered for me even while he knows that I'm not his son. He still adopted me, accepted me, and still shows me this love. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé ẹni tó bá ń wá nǹkan ìwákùwà la máa wá nǹkan tó sọnù. Ìgbà tí bàbá lówó ti mọ̀ pé òun fẹ́ lù sí báyìí wípé ọmọ yìí òun kọ́dọ̀ òun bí ó ti mọ̀. Ẹ má gbàgbé pé ó máa wá double care tó ní fọ́mọ yẹn in the time past. Ó máa sọ that times 10. So that ọmọ yìí bá tó wá wọ age of majority ọmọ yìí máa kò síbi tẹ́ fẹ́ mú àdá yín lọ tẹ́ bá jù sílẹ̀ báyìí bí pẹlẹbẹ yẹn ló máa fi lélẹ̀ máa sọ pé this is my child, this is my father. So automatically I'm saying it. And he can stop a rich man, don't lose me. The poor man will eventually lose. Like you can lose Lord. What are we saying? This is a child. Stand sorrow nearby. And he totally out of love. Show my any love. Impacts in the life of my want to job grow. Not your point. What's up? You are ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kì í ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ láǹtọ̀ nípa
ẹ̀gbọ́n mi mà just my own little ṣé mọ̀ pé
poor man yìí kò mọ kóbìnrin yìí tó ní o from the get go. Ẹ mọ̀ mo fẹ́ ká fún ní grace yẹn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n náà ẹ ní sùúrù ẹ̀gbọ́n and rich man yẹn náà kò dẹ̀ mọ́ kó nǹkan lòun lòun ṣẹ̀mọ̀ ṣá. Mo kàn fẹ́ kájọ ká clear ibẹ̀ yẹn out. Ó yẹ yín. Ṣé mo pé ẹ ń sọ pé abroad? Yes ma. Sherry, I'm in America too. I live here. Okay? At age of 6, court lè bè lọ́wọ́ ọmọ tí àwọn parents méjì tó bóyá wọ́n ní disagreement lórí ọmọ pé wọ́n máa bi àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní first time pé who do you wanna go with? They can ask that child and he's 13, so he's a teenager. They will ask him or her, fine, you've been living with this rich man, you are comfortable, the environment is safe, blah, 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 blah. But biologically, the poor man is your father. You have a choice. If that child decides, I want both men in my life, of course, so be it. If that child said no, yes, my Jesus baby. If that child said no, I don't know this poor man, even though he's my father, he was never there. I want to go with the father I knew. Of course, why not? And if the child decides again that, fine, rich man, thank you so much for your care and for your support, your attention. But now I know my father. I want to go with my biological father. The rich man cannot do nothing about it. That child is a teenager. He has every right to choose who he wants to be, his father or her father. I'm telling you, before God and man. I'm telling you.
I'm not disputing. I'm not the same thing. I'm not disputing the fact.
Even though in America too. No, even though in America.
More reason pẹ̀lú Jesus baby auntie Mori auntie Morenike. The best thing to my chair at the long run. Can't make it for so work for your train no money.
Exactly.
It's best bet. But no ní kọ́ńtẹ̀kẹ́ fọ́ọ̀mà yẹn o kò ní sè lórí ọmọ ẹ̀ láyéláyé kò ní jọ. I'm telling you. Because ṣé mo pé wọ́n fi emotion ṣe nǹkan ní court? Fact is the almost state fact. Okay, were you aware? Probably you know. I didn't know. I'm not aware. She didn't tell me. But the fact probably you more. Man, you understand? Because if I make choice, like okay, I was aware, I knew, but I decided not to take this child because I'm not ready or I don't want this child. It's two different things. I was not aware. I'm telling you, man.
No, but this is not emotion. But even here in America, like you said, at 6 years old, they will ask the kid who you want to go with. Assuming the kid chose the father, and the father does not have an accommodation, it's not there for the court to decide.
For the first day,
it is from the court. That will be
it's
from
not
the
for the court to decide. They're not going to leave the kid to go with the father that doesn't have accommodation.
Welfare is someone priority.
Ben, we are all saying right.
That is why you have some people that have been raised here by their grandparents here in America because their parents don't have accommodation. So they rather give it to the parents than to the grandparents.
Yes, ma'am. Sister Moraya.
So with this one now, with this Western scenario, but like I said, if the father, the engineer, and the biological father that does not know that he fathered the child, if they are not selfish, they need to raise him with love. Both of them need to raise him. As son that is raised like that, it might not even have nothing to do with the mother in future.
Exactly. You said it all.
And what told you that said the woman have nothing to lose? She have a lot to lose.
A lot to lose. We're going to distance from that mother.
Exactly.
I'm telling because mess someone up. Ṣé bóun náà Ọlọ́run dáríjì wá? Ṣé bóun náà lẹ́ ń rí tí wùn mí? Àbí ẹ̀rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni? Foundation is very important. Are you kidding me?
Bàbá olówó fẹ́ gbà yẹn ọmọ tálíkà.
But ó ti fi kọrin àǹtí Moríire wọ́n ní pé wọ́n ní pé ìyàwó ọ̀lẹ́ ló lè gbàgbé sẹ́ni tó lè gbọ́mọ ọ̀lẹ́.
Gbọ́mọ ọ̀lẹ́ exactly.
Now
But-
I want to talk.
Okay.
Let me say something.
Don't talk
There's
like an
one
old.
thing that
Don't talk
I will
like
just
an
take
old
out of-
Yoruba guy.
There's one thing that I just want to take out of all that I've been saying. The fact that now the two of them will have to be in the guy's life, they will have to tell them, they know me, they will see this, they will have to do that. Let me say something. The moment this thing is coming out and is getting to this man, engineer, and it's getting to him like an obvious thing like you are not the rightful owner. Any attempt to still keep the child under that man will just see it as they want to use my word to do a child, and when the child is right, they want to look for a way to use me to groom someone because the other side is wrong. You are not looking at it from that direction because it was well narrated that say the two of them will have to do this and that and that. Please. I've been spending so much for 13 years. I did birthday year 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, for 13 years, private schools, all sorts of things.
How many did you spend for 13 years?
As my son. No. Even if it is 1 naira.
No, the thing is, it's not everybody that will be reasoning the way you reason it. We reason it differently.
But Auntie Morire,
I'm coming now.
Yeah.
Wait
Auntie
now.
Morire,
Now,
Sherry,
now,
there's something
yeah.
about men.
Wait now, let me man.
Sherry, there's something about men with ego.
It is
For the fact that-
yes, ego. I like that word ego. I love the word ego. We have it. Let me tell you what
Yeah.
our ego. Because as you say ego, the ego is descending on me. And I can tell you that, yes, there is ego. Let me say this, men, let me know fucking with men. There is no how they can bring a child to me. After confirming that the child is not mine, they still want me to use my wealth to grow the child. Knowing fully well that I'm going to grow this child to another man.
Right. But
I
where
can
so?
have impact.
Nobody has
I can have impact. I can be supportive. But it's not to the extent of me now making it look as if I'm still the owner or I'm in a competition. It will be result to a competition to make me feel like the more I do go to this boy, the more the boy will want to choose me in the future. It is competition. I'm competing. I'm using my work to compete with the poor man. I won't do that. No man will want to do that. Do you know what they call reality? Men are always quick to know the reality about themselves. Reason why a lot of things bother them and begin to think of her, they overcome it. But women, it is just the way they think. Their brain is
A
like,
lot of men are doing that way too. A lot of rich men.
Mommy Morire, me too, I'm not going to agree because Mr. Westo, from the place of where you're talking from, you are talking as if you're representing all men. Regardless of how ladies, women used to say that all men are equal, it's a lie.
Exactly.
Need any same behavior. Just the same way men will see woman and say, obìnrin gender wa yẹn, gbogbo wa náà kọ́ la máa sùn, la máa kọrí síbi kan. Let me tell you something. Àwọn ọkùnrin kan wà, especially those men that are rich, they would want to drag you to the extent that one my ego that you said just now, that ego yẹn, wọ́n máa fẹ́ fi owó yẹn, wọ́n máa fẹ́ fi pa ọkùnrin yẹn. Àwọn ọkùnrin kan wà, especially those that have evil mind, they might even send assassin to assassinate that woman, if you must believe me. If you want to believe. Whereas some will say, okay, let me use what I have to get what I want. Wọ́n máa fi owó spoil ọmọ yẹn, wọ́n máa fi emotion gbogbo ẹ̀ spoil ọmọ yẹn to the extent that tọmọ yẹn bá tún wá da méjọ gan tó bá ti dàgbà tó mọwọ́ tó yàtọ̀ sósì. Ó máa sọ pé I cannot, ò lè fi surname yìí sílẹ̀ sẹ́ẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ máa jẹ́ sàn. Ọmọ ta ni bàbá ìṣẹ́wù ni? Ta ló fẹ́ jìyà? Mo fẹ́ fi bàbá ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ tó tó lówó tó ti ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ tó ti ń ṣe everything. Whereas some men, they will go extra mile to eliminate and take that woman off the way as Mama Ria.
I like your thinking.
We don't compete.
I like your thinking.
What are you saying?
Jesus baby, I like your thinking. You are very right. Shemo, you have good 2 points, right? But the third one, be man yẹn pẹ̀sẹ̀ fún ó lè lo ego ẹ̀ pé òkè òun máa ó lè papọ̀ man yẹn and at the same time ó lè fowó sọ pé kó fi ṣe àjùlọ ẹ̀ right the third one ó tún lè wá hate ọmọ yẹn àti ìyá ẹ̀ pé you know what get help out of my life out of everything mo ti náwó mo ti nígbẹ. So in either way of those three kò yẹ yín mà I'm telling you ṣeré àwọn ọkùnrin wọ́n ní age.
ẹ má bínú ẹ dúró ẹ má bínú ẹ jọ mà ẹ dúró in this sense in this scenario wọ́n ní pé ọmọ ṣoṣo tí olówó náà bí nìyẹn let's ask Mommy Morire and Mr. Westo in this kind of scenario ṣé rich man náà ṣé ó ní health challenges ni when it comes to sperm ṣé òun náà kò lè reproduce ni ṣé kò lè bímọ ni if yes ẹ má jẹ́ kí n tàn yín he can never hate that child and if it is no yes I agree with you ó lè fún kóòtù òun fẹ́ jáwọ́ pé kóun lọ bímọ síta kóun lọ lóyún síta bọ̀ pé òun náà ní health challenge ọmọ kan ṣoṣo tó ń wojú nìyẹn kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ lè bá sọ ọkàn ẹ ò lè yọ̀ǹda ọmọ yẹn láyéláyé Mr. Westo that is sitting down here you your own child that even if your child is we used to hear you now we used to hear your story that my child has gone to school and that boy is kinikan can you that even if your child is not not to now talk of a child that you've grown with emotionally you're part of his or her life and everything tó bá jẹ́ pé rich man náà ní health challenges tí òfin lè bímọ míì látijọ́ tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ kan náà jọ ń wò lójú kò lè fọmọ yẹn sílẹ̀ and he cannot hate the child but tó bá wá jẹ́ wípé òkè o ó ní health challenge àmì kò ní health challenge of course ó lè sọ pé òun fẹ́ lọ ṣe kinní kan òun máa bímọ síta àwọn kó òun lọ wá ẹni tó máa bímọ fóun.
But Jesus baby, sorry to cut you short. Tó bá jẹ́ pé out of it the rich man, the engineer, cannot father another child because of the child he's raising that is not his. What I meant is, okay, ọmọ ọlọ́mọ náà gbé wá fún ẹ. Tó bá jẹ́ yẹn ló ń block ẹ̀ lónà nǹkan tí ò bí mọ́ mi.
So deep.
That's another point.
That's
another point.
Auntie Morire, Sister Jesus is good. That's why we are another one. Mo tún fẹ́ fi ìgbẹ́ lórí. Tó bá wá jẹ́ pé ọkùnrin rich man yẹn mà. Tó bá yẹ pé kò mọ̀ from the beginning pé òun ò lè bímọ ńkọ́. Tí kò bá mọ̀ tóun fi pé àtọ̀ òun ló di ọmọ yẹn. Ṣé mo rí pé ó máa hard fún láti gba ọmọ yẹn? Àti tó bá yẹ pé òun náà mọ̀ pé òun ní problem ọmọ bíbí from the start á jà láti ṣe kíni láti keep ọmọ yẹn. I'm telling you.
To me, the solution is for both fathers to raise that child with love.
Shawari mas.
Maybe when they raise it with love, maybe both of them will be able to have another issue.
Sherry ọkùnrin mà, Auntie Morire, Sherry, we are matured both psychologically and emotionally. Obìnrin, ó ní àwọn nǹkan tá a lè gbà mọ́ra. Sherry ọkùnrin, wọ́n wà matured with their views and their ideas. Sherry emotion
backward.
Hillary?
We now are mature backward with emotions.
Exactly. So Sherry, Emma wants to, for example, my father is example. Sherry ọkọ mi, Emma, okay, for example, we are answering come ìjọ tó ló fi kí ni ṣíbí sí bẹ́ẹ̀dì mo fẹ́ ká máa fi sí ibi tá a máa ń kó ṣíbí sí mo ti máa sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn láàárọ̀ tó bá tún di alẹ́ mo tún máa repeat ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn again kò yé yín but èmi òun ò láìkì kí trash máa wà káàkiri pé ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ máa wọ́n mọ́ wọ́n lè ju kíní brana wọ́n kàn jù sórí kíní trash kò láìkì á fẹ́ ká ju trash yẹn sí inú kíní trash can kò yé yín èmi dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ so èmi ò mi ń jẹ́ kó repeat rẹ̀ but èmi mà ẹ mú ṣíbí kúrò bí báyìí ẹ jọ ẹ bá mú ìdèrè mo lè repeat 150 times the same thing every day. I understand me ma so ṣé iná rí báyìí so ṣé rí maturity wọn oh my goodness tí ọmọ mi á ní mommy it looks as if you are taking care of 3 babies
because so it takes grown up and
God is king.
yeah.
God is king. Let's reverse this case. But before I reverse the case now, I want us to take something home. I may not be representing all men, but I'm telling you that no man will be in a competition to begin to use money to raise his child because he wants this child to grow and claim him as the father. No man will want to do that. A man will prefer to use the same money to go and adopt and claim ownership of an adopted child.
I'm telling you, that thing crossed my mind.
No.
In this case, in this case that we are discussing, this very case, no man will want to fight Betty to claim what is being exposed as not his own. All of these issues of paternity we've been hearing. We've had the story of a man that grown 3 children that are not his own, a man that grown 2, a man that grown 1, a man that even grown someone to the level of a senior naval officer. When the story came out that the man is not the rightful owner, do you see any of them fighting dirty to say, I have spent so much on this boy, I will not let it go? Tell me that person out of all the news that are in the public.
They will not come out to fight.
They don't come out on social media.
Just hold on. Let me lie. Let me
They will
lie.
come out
Let
to
me
fight.
lie.
But I've seen men that have done that.
Let me
You don't
lie.
want not
Let me lie.
Are you here in abroad or you are?
in fact Nigeria ni mo wà o mo ti rí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ dáadáa Nigeria mo wà.
Wait, if it is a case where the father, the original father, died, and I later got to know that the reason why I have been training a child that is not my own is because the woman, manipulated me and brought it to me because the original father died. And that is the reason why I had to sleep on another person's pregnancy, thinking that I was the owner. But now it's now glaring that I'm not the rightful owner. The pains will come, the issue will get to me, but I can overcome, thinking that, okay, nobody will come and drag this child. Let me just continue in faith. That may even be the only child that will exist between me and that man, because that mentality, I may not overcome it quickly to begin to say, okay, let us now have our original own. Why the secret own should be between me and you and nobody should know.
Sister Morire, and Jesus, Sherry ma, nǹkan tí Westo sọ, mo fẹ́ kọ́ deliberate on it. Sherry, ibi tí problem ti máa wà mà àti Westo ní pé that trust. Even tó bá gba ọmọ yẹn by shame.
Only God, because the father is still alive. Only God.
No, let's assume. Westo, wait, let's assume kó gbọ́ ọmọ yẹn. Kò ní ever trust obìnrin yẹn in life. So tó bá tiẹ̀ ní plan, ẹ jẹ́ ká zoom, ṣebí à ń play devil's card.
Ṣé èmi lè fi irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sílẹ̀? Ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n yín tó jọ́kùnrin lè fi irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sílẹ̀? Ṣé àbúrò yín tó jọ́ ọkùnrin lè fi irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ sílẹ̀? Why are you saying that?
Okay, Mr. Westo, Mommy, God is king. Mommy Morire,
yes, ma'am.
What do you want? Kí ló fẹ́, like, ẹ̀yin náà lè máa sọ pé ìjọba amúnimóògùn. If the court is saying this is my verdict, kí ló fẹ́ ṣe o fẹ́ para ẹ̀? Ṣé ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin ẹ fẹ́ para ẹ̀ ni? You want to die? If the court is saying this is how I want my ruling to be, I said, okay, for this, because of this topic you have raised, go and read section 27 of the Child Rights. In fact, go and read Child Rights Act and go and see how this law, is in full support of every child, even from age 0 to age whatever, any child. Go and read Child Rights Act. See, the government is saying this is my ruling, this is how I want it to be. And let me tell you something, Sherry and ọkùnrin tó máa reason, I'm sorry to say, bẹ́ẹ̀ reason. I said it when I wanted to give my first submission, when I first entered. I said àwọn ọkùnrin wọ́n pé oríṣiríṣi 3 categories wọn ṣe rí àwọn ọkùnrin kan wà they are very selfish and greedy these are the people that they want to cheat they don't want their woman to cheat at the end of the day and they have zero tolerance for cheating lásán and they can cheat on the look at Batalda now. Batalda Egonga, people are blaming the wife that the wife is still supporting the man. Pẹ̀lú 400 wives to cheat on with that woman. But if it is the man, if reverse was the case, the man will never,
the wife
ever
did the
get
same thing. Jesus the wife is worse than the baby.
But a reasonable man from a reasonable sense.
Only banga don't bring you know. Only banga
she did worse than the husband. She did worse.
Jesus baby, one of the banga instead.
Back to what we are saying, Westo, before you can stereotype or generalize, there are some things that are working in Nigeria that other people don't know. That's why when people say laws don't work in Nigeria, it works for some certain people. And all these rich men that are raising somebody else's kids.
And I will not argue that matter again. Sister Moni, 1 minute. I will say this and I will not argue that matter again. I just want to say this to answer someone in comment section who said that maybe my reason is wrong. Please, this is the reason why I will not change my mind that it will be difficult for the engineer to take that child. The owner of the child, the poor man that owns the child, that is going to be the only child he is going to have one. 2, he is ready to take this child because he is not even aware that he has this child. And the moment they are spending money up and down, and this child is not coming, and the health report is showing that he cannot have, he can never have another child. That is when the sister stood up to say, my brother, we have the same blood. The blood running in me, in my vein, cannot let me keep quiet. You have a child outside that I know, I'm aware, and my conscience is eating me hard. You have to take your child. And this person is ready to go extra mile to take child. And you are saying someone who doesn't know that is spending money raising an unknown child will now come to realize and still want to fight dirty when the rightful owner is alive. It's different from when the rightful owner is saying that I don't want that pregnancy, I don't want that child, and this woman struggle to get someone to give her children, someone to help her in the hard situation. This woman lied to the engineer that he has a pregnant or pregnancy for him, a fake pregnancy. Okay, and you are saying that, why are we like this now? I'm saying that Sister Maureen, wait, hold on. 1 minute. I'm sorry to do that. I'm sorry. It's wrong. I'm sorry. Wait. Are you saying that someone can go and kill my own child? Please, everybody's talking here, even the person typing in comment section. Are you saying if you are a woman, are you saying your brother can lose a child in that process? That he realized that he has a child? Are you saying, this is not about conclusion, it's about logic. We are both learning, I'm also learning. Where I will not argue this matter if there was an agreement that I have a pregnant, that I love you so much and I don't want to lie, and the man is considering, preparing for battle. This man never prepared for battle, never even, someone that was, anything mo be, ọmọ tí mo rò pé mo bí, tí mo ṣe kó mọ fún, tí mo fi ṣe mess of king me in everything I do. That is well known with me. People even look at him like he's a replica of me. And I got to know that it's just fake. DNA is showing that someone is somewhere that owns the child. And my wife, is now getting obvious. And one pay, too much continue at him fight. Fighting it, he will spend all the money in this world and still lose at the end of it. Because even if he's using money to shut the poor man, shut him up, it will get to a stage that this child will grow to begin to see that there is a battle in his own name between his mother, this, that, and so on. And at the end of the day, this man, tọmọ yẹn bá dàgbà gan, ó lè ní problem pẹ̀lú the so-called Babolowo. The right thing Babolowo can do is to just look for a way not to let it affect his mental health. If he has a way to continue to have impact in this boy's life, let him have impact. But he should settle his mind on anything that will make him to think that he can be the owner of a child, that his father is alive. Any right-thinking man will not spend so much to go into a competition to win just a child as a owner. I
now know that you are thinking. I'm sorry to say, you're thinking like a myopic African man. I'm telling you. Reason it from this sense that if the man now says that, because now the rich man too cannot be here. If the man now go and adopt, sure, let me talk. Let us talk too. Let us talk. This child, if you, Mr. Westo, as you are talking, if the rich man now goes out, the rich man now go and adopt a child, mommy Morire, mommy God is king, mommy D, mommy Yeti, everybody. If this rich man now goes out to go and adopt a child, because you're thinking from the perspective of pé mo ti put orúkọ ọmọ yẹn sórí will mi, mo fẹ́ will property fún mi fún, mo wá get to know pé kì í ṣe mi ló bí, ẹ̀jẹ̀ mi wá ń gbóná, mo wá fẹ́ ní stroke, mo wá fẹ́ ní kinní kan, tó bá lọ adopt ọmọ níta náà, ṣé wọ́n ló bí ọmọ yẹn ni? Are you the owner of that child? So this is what you think. This matter we are dragging, will make me, if not that go Danny, pé kéèyàn máa bring family matter, I would have put a call through to that my auntie. Till today, this boy, I'm telling you, this boy, ó ti make here, ó ti lówó, and this boy is still bearing the rich man's name. That property, share, property. Why would you now say because it's not my child, it's not my age? At that point, you will not think, a reasonable man will not, a reasonable man that has love in his life and that is showing love. Because I cannot say a man that does a human being that does not have love cannot give love. That's how they used to say it. You cannot share love. But if you have love, you share love. And a man that will reason that mo fẹ́ ní stroke, tó ti fẹ́ ní stroke, tó fẹ́ fi stroke ìpayà rẹ̀, tó fẹ́ ní hypertension, kò ní ro tó torí ẹ̀ bá pé, kò ní ro from that sense. Ó máa máa ro love, bond ló máa máa rò lórí ẹ̀ máa máa blink sí tóun àtọmọ yẹn ti share from baby tóun àtọmọ yẹn ti jọ ń bọ̀, bond yẹn ló máa máa rò pé tẹ́ máa fọmọ ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ báwo ni life mi ṣe fẹ́ rí. You know there are some father ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn ọmọ kan máa ń love fún bàbá ju ìyá lọ, tó jẹ́ pé ìyá wọn máa kọ́ máa lé
your voice is driving the ladder.
Okay, Jesus baby.
Now, I just understand this data very well now. So, like this,
wait. Mo fẹ́ bèèrè nǹkan kan. Sherry, Jesus is baby. Wọ́n ní point títí wọn o. Honestly, it's so glaring. Okay.
Wait now.
One question, please, Westo, please. I'm fake everybody go, everybody enjoy. Is it possible? Me were insulting. Mohbad as a case study. Just 1 minute. Very question. Okay.
Go on. Let me look for his space.
Yeah.
Who is going to borrow his space?
Everybody.
Who wants to borrow his space?
Jesus baby, Auntie Morire, mo fẹ́ ká gbọ́. Mo fẹ́ béèrè question. Ṣé ẹ feel pé Mohbad was aware of Liam ìgbà tí Wunmi lóyún ẹ̀ pé òun lòun ní àbó òun kọ́ lòun ní from the beginning? from the start ma.
According to orin tó kọ pé oyún oṣù méjì, so to me he was aware.
Yes.
Yes, I don't know if you have listened to that orin before pé oyún oṣù méjì ló gbé wá pé òun dẹ̀ béèrè pé ìgbà wo ni delivery máa dé, ó sọ pé oṣù méjì. So he was aware.
Okay, tó bá
I just need to borrow that space, please.
The thing is, God is giving what I heard ni pé he was threatened láti gba owó.
I want to borrow Mommy 8070. Okay. I want to borrow the space, please. I'll bring you up, please. Please, I'll bring you up.
So part of the reason tọ́nà tún fi ń nà kiri nìyẹn.
Yes ma, ṣé wàá rí ma, why tí mo ṣe ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ question yẹn? Ṣé Mohbad is aware but yes ma, Mohbad is aware but does he agree with Wunmi ń pé ọmọ òun ni ọmọ yìí?
Nope.
Okay, tí ò bá agree pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ kò yẹ yín mà, ó dẹ̀ wà aware. Yẹ ó jẹ́ káwọn parent ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé you know what daddy ọmọ yìí o Wunmi gbóyún wá o. Mo fẹ́ bò láṣìírí ọmọ mi kọ́ lọmọ yìí o wọ́n tó ṣe ń tọ́jú ọmọ ọlọ́mọ.
According to what I was told and according to Iya Adura, I call her Iya Adura because I don't see her as Iya Mohbad. She carried the pregnancy but she was not there. So I call her Iya Adura. Yeah, according to Iya Adura, she said Mohbad had already requested for DNA when he was alive. It was so bad he had kicked against it.
I thought this thing would get to this
in a punch interview.
We are talking about is just women sentiment, emotions as well. No man.
Excuse me, ma.
Mohbad is a man. Another thing is where you see God is getting. Where you see ẹnìkan sọ pé Mohbad Junior, only know his name is Light. No ọkùnrin tó máa kọ́ mọ́ ẹ̀ ní Junior tí mi ò ní dùn tó máa correct wọn. So it was aware.
Ẹ wá mọ nǹkan tí ọkùnrin náà sísá mo rí rẹ̀ wọ́n tí wọ́n ṣe jẹ́ kí Mohbad káyọ̀ pẹ̀lú kí ẹnìyẹn kó di pé ó kú nígbà yẹn. Gbogbo eléyìí kò bá ti sọ́tà.
Hello, ma.
Sherry, ma.
Jesus baby.
Emotions to war.
Jesus baby,
emotions. You see, when people talking, hearing their own opinion, you guys should stop saying emotion or putting sentiment.
I'm sorry, I didn't
Can I talk
Okay, I'm not putting emotion. You're the host. You should do better. Yeah, go ahead, lovely. So, sorry about that.
You know why I'm saying?
All right,
Good morning. Maybe first time I'm going to share on my page. I'm calling love.
Mr. Westbrook, please can you calm down?
Maybe first time I'm going to share on my page.
Lovely,
I'm not saying that.
who's going to be the referee? Because if you're to Westo, we're going to the
Mr.
boxing ring
Westbrook.
today.
Okay.
Me and Westo, we're going to the boxing ring.
Good morning.
We are going to the boxing ring. We got the problem to do the boxing ring. But the truth of the matter is,
Westo, can you please laugh?
Westo, you know I'm with you. Westo, I'm with you. You know I'm with you.
Can you put
my opinion down?
Oh my God. Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
All right. So my own opinion. Hello. So opinion to me, I've seen something that happened like this before. And first question I will ask Westo is that ṣé bàbá olówó yẹn ṣó ti bímọ tẹ́lẹ̀? Because tó bá yẹ pé bàbá olówó ò ti bímọ tẹ́lẹ̀, because iye tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tí èmi mọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rí, bàbá olówó yẹn náà ò ti bímọ tẹ́lẹ̀.
and ìgbà tí ìyàwó yẹn ń fẹ́ máa tí ó ń fẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ is a middle class man ìgbà tó ń fẹ́ wọn ò rí ọmọ bí and the woman nítorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe fi máa yẹn sílẹ̀ so I think by the time tó fi máa yẹn sílẹ̀ kò mọ̀ pé òun ti taken ló fi ń fẹ́ máa olówó yẹn èyí tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ rí tèmi mọ̀ ìgbà tó dẹ̀ bímọ along the line I think the baby was sick also and they need to do something on the baby I don't know what they want to do that's when they knew that ọmọ yẹn kì í ṣe bàbá olówó lóní and bàbá olówó dẹ̀ lélẹ̀ òun náà ò bímọ bàbá dẹ̀ ti dàgbàlagbà kò lè máa sọ pé òkè òun tó fẹ́ lọ máa ṣe wàhálà lọ máa bí ọmọ or looking for another woman to get married and they took it to court and they told meanwhile the baby is still the boy is still a young boy kò tí lè make decision kò tí pé 16 years old I think so and the only person that can make the decision is at the court ẹni tó jẹ́ middle class kò lówó tó fẹ́ fi tọ́jú ọmọ the man is back in Nigeria the other rich man is back here and the only thing they can judge is that the bàbá olówó yẹn òun ló ní lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti gbé ọmọ yẹn the man thought that pé òkè ọmọ òun ni òun fẹ́ gbà òun náà ò lọ́mọ òun náà pé òun náà ní ìdọ́mọ kìíní kan but wọ́n sọ pé well nobody is unless the mother is going to be like bringing the child back home and at the same time but the baby has to stay with the man in America but the baby can go to Nigeria maybe for holiday with the woman has to stay there and if the woman said she does not want to stay with the baby that means that when the baby grow up the baby will decide which one he want to go with. So ìgbà tí Weston sọ pé kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ táwọn ṣe ń ṣe àwọn ń ṣe bí ẹni àwọn ń put decision tiwọn fún gbogbo ọkùnrin things happen all around the world lè sọ pé nítorí nǹkan tẹ̀yìn fẹ́ kẹwàá sọ pé òkè náà lọkùnrin míì máa fẹ́ ọkùnrin míì can go any length to get whatever they want. Àmọ́rọ́bà bàbá olówó lè ti já àgbàlagbà tó ti mọ̀ pé òkè ṣé èjì báyìí òun tún fẹ́ bímọ sí ni kò ní choice láti sọ pé òkè I will fight to any length to get my child ó lè má jẹ́ orí social media ó lè jẹ́ out of social media he has every right to tell them that I don't want it to come outside but I want to fight for my child. So the one person was saying that oh no how could you do it ṣé ìwọ lè fọmọ tiẹ̀ lẹ̀ torí pé ò lówó yes a lot of things are happening out there ibi téèyàn délé èèyàn mọ̀dé and pertaining to Mrs. Moriro nípa ti Mohbad tí wọ́n sọ pé ṣé tí kí ló dé tí ọmọ yẹn ò ṣe sọ fún bàbá ẹ̀ ọ̀ṣọ́ well for what tèmi gbọ́ o lẹ́nu sister pé sister Karimo pé àbúrò àwọn ń lo charm on Mohbad which is it could be tẹ́ pé ó ti lè lo nǹkan tó yẹ pé bàbá yẹn lè má lè sọ̀rọ̀ síta ó lè má lè sọ fún bàbá ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n náà sọ nù voice note pé ọ̀ǹtì tí pọ̀ yìí bá tó dé ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá ẹ̀ ló tó máa ń get sanity. Do you think that gbogbo nǹkan tó ti wà lórí ẹ̀ pátápátá ló máa lè rántí lọ́jọ́ kan tó bá lọ sọ́dọ̀ bàbá ẹ̀ kì í ṣe gbogbo nǹkan irú inú bàbá ẹ̀ gan máa dùn á ní pé òkè ó yá sinmi rest fira lọ́kàn balẹ̀ èlítù ló lè rántí at that moment. So nǹkan tẹ̀mí conclusion tẹ̀mí ní nìyẹn o.
nǹkan tí màá sọ fún yín ni bóbìnrin nìyí tí bá rí ọkùnrin méjì tó wá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
I don't expect that you should accept. I don't expect. When so
gbogbo wa ti fún yín example náà la ti fi example of people that we see that way.
So we are not supporting the video. You know that.
You cannot impose your decision and your mindset on all men.
Weston, what's
ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ọkùnrin wá sókè kó wá sọ fún mi.
Ṣé mo pé àwọn ọkùnrin kan wà iṣẹ́ jẹ́ kí n tún fún yín
àwọn fáìtì ẹyẹ lẹ́nu nígbà tó padà di aláṣẹ
àwọn ọkùnrin kan wà ṣe rí àwọn ọkùnrin kan wà wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ.
Wait. Ẹ má bínú àwọn meeting now. Ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn ọkùnrin sọ pé àwọn máa fi owó àwọn máa fi fáìtì láti bá bàbá onígbàgbàjà tó win ọmọ lọ́mọ. tí ẹ understand mi iṣẹ́ ìmọ̀ bá ṣe máa ń ronú ni ó yẹ ẹ̀ ọ̀mí ti kẹ́ continue ó yẹ ẹ̀ máa fọ́ mi.
No, what I said is kì í ṣe fight.
This one is
Kì í ṣe pé kọ́wé
fight. Ìjọba ló fẹ́ dá sí. Matter yẹn kò ṣe ń settle amicably within the family. They have to take that matter to the court because matter yẹn le gan. Ọlọ́wọ́ ò bímọ. Poor man náà ò bímọ. Wọ́n bí láì ṣé kọ́ gbé ọmọ sílé jù.
Wọ́n lè gbé àwọn lè gbé tó hàn lè gbé hàn lè kàn lè ní John
I
bẹ́ẹ̀.
think I saw vengeance here. Níbo ni vengeance
I
wà?
think they will be the choice to be the person that can take care of the child.
Ìmọ̀ àjìyà tó bá lọ sí poor man's house.
Ibi tí ọmọ máa ti wà òkè lọ máa gbọ́mọ
Ní
sí.
adájọ́ ni ìjọba.
Dèjì ọmọ bá wá dàgbà ló máa make a decision pé okay. This is where I want to go. And then there's also some papa for you. I'm so sorry to bring this. There is a zodiac sign that there is some men that have some zodiac sign that they don't joke with their child. They don't joke with their child. They can go any length for their child.
Gemini people. Number one, Gemini people. They cannot do it.
This child is not his child.
Even if it's not their child, I've seen a brother before that ọmọ yìí ò ṣe ọmọ wọn, and ẹ máa rò pé òun gbogbo ló bí nínú ara ẹ̀. He doesn't joke with that child at all. Ó máa ní wẹ́n ìgbà tó ń mí ìgbẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ pé ó mọ̀ pé ń bá ọmọ lọ́wọ́ that child.
Before I'm saying this out, I've seen something about women. That thing is repeating itself. They only think about themselves, talk about themselves. We are not talking about
It's not about talking about myself.
We are not supporting that.
We're
not supporting that lady.
The law does not care. Whether
We're not even
woman
supporting that
tells
lady.
any of
Yeah,
the
we are not
woman
supporting
man.
the lady.
I don't know what
We are
I'm
not
concerned about.
I don't
care about the lady.
Ọmọ yẹn
It's not about the
We support the child.
I don't care about the lady or the woman or anybody.
Ọmọ yẹn safety ọmọ yẹn well-being ọmọ yẹn ló
I'm
matter.
after that child. And moreover, when they take those child to the court, they are after those child.
Bàbá olówó fúnra lára ẹ̀ kò mọ̀ pé òun kọ́ lòun lóyún. Woman yẹn pé ó sọ fún pé òun ló lóyún ni. So the bàbá olówó doesn't have any fault. Even tán bá dé court, bàbá olówó ò ní jẹ. Woman yẹn gangan lè kú ẹ̀dá.
My thing is, even if they go to court, what court will tell them? Excuse me, Jesus baby. What court will tell them is,
but wọ́n máa wo well-being ọmọ yẹn náà fẹ́ wò ẹ bá para yín kú kẹ́ forí dólẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn bó ṣe máa wà òkè ní lọ́ọ̀ wà after ẹ̀yin tó kù kò kàn wọ́n bóyá ẹ bímọ bóyá ẹ bímọ bọ́ báwo lọmọ yìí ṣe máa wà òkè. Go, they do international convention. They convent for international meeting.
No, let
just
me
because
tell
of
you.
the child right act.
No,
Just because of
excuse
child
me.
rights. Money one jam.
Excuse me,
It's not
no,
the rich and the poor.
Excuse me. Everything don't go with law. They bend the law sometimes. That is why they say it's blind. They bend the law. Because even if a poor father is loving and caring, he will still have access to his child. He might not be wealthy. They won't cut the ties from both. No, I'm not saying anywhere.
No, America don't bend law when it comes to child.
Hello,
I'm so sorry, ma.
laws. They do bend laws.
Well, I've not seen that though. I've never seen that
do
before.
bend laws.
When it comes to child,
If the
Well,
thing is,
I've never
the father, let me tell you, the father, excuse me, the father will be, excuse me, the father will be paying the child support, where the child will be living with the so-called boyfriend of the father that he has new, as a new father. So the whole father will still be in his life. So they don't want him to lose on both sides. Here in America, he will be paying the child support and he will still be used to the father to more. So that's where the bending of the law comes in. It's not like a law is 100%
saying that for the
perfect.
first time. That's why I'm saying that I've never had that the bend law here in America. That's why I'm kind of
Nikki,
surprised.
America,
Honestly, let's our honest sharing in court. Sharing.
we can't hear you. Weston, are you sabotaging us? Sabotaging. Weston, oh, need that to be. We are dialoguing.
Why are you doing that now? Sherry, we are talking about law right now. Who might drink it?
Weston, whatever you.
Weston.
Thank you, Oga Weston. Thank you.
I will not even say anything again. But
No, Weston, let me tell you one thing. No, let me tell you one
Why
thing.
are you doing this to us now?
Weston, jokes apart. Okay, jokes apart.
where is the letter coming from?
That's what I don't know.
God is king. Drop and let me pick you up again. Let me see this from your side. Maybe you are close to the sound system. Wait. You
Yeah,
are probably
so I think
close
she
to the sound
is,
system,
yeah.
like television. Maybe you
Yeah, I
are
think
close to
she
radio
is.
or something.
Yeah.
Please check it.
So Weston, let's focus. Because Opolopo wa Nige Nigeria love forever. We will find ourselves in abroad. So we have to have an open mind. Okay? What is working for A might not work for B. So you can't spend your money, it happens anywhere. But for it not to have broken heart, both of them,
Morning, there is a lie. God forbid, this thing happens to Mr. Weston, Police down. It's a lie. This thing that is happening is. It's because he has not been in that emotional situation. And therefore, one day, he will know that go easy.
So the thing is, they all have to show love. You're not thinking about yourself now, Weston. Think about the child. Take yourself out of the picture. Put the child in the picture. We're focusing on the child. We're not focusing on the two fathers or the mother. Okay? I want to share it.
Okay, I just love what you said. Now, maybe for the last time you will understand me. Now I'm thinking of the child. You are not saying that, okay, now the father has realized that he's not the owner of the child. That the father has realized he's not the owner of the child. Maybe for the last time you understand what I'm trying to say. Now, you will all agree with me that the speed at which this man is spending, taking care of the guy, trying to put the guy in order, like taking the guy as his rightful owner, it will reduce. We all know that will happen. Then, that doesn't mean the man will now switch off completely. Fine, we all agree on that. But to spend money, support him, and to claim this child. Now, that is how an American man would think, right? An American man would not be in position to say, okay, nothing happened, anything that comes, I'm ready for the battle. This child is not going anywhere. I'm going to be the owner. I'm the owner of this child. That is American man style.
An American man think that whatever the court said, he go with it. You are not going to be the one to make the decision. You are making the decision. Don't make the decision. You are putting emotion on it.
Weston, you cannot say American man because New York law is different from New Jersey, different from Maryland law.
Oh, I just said it that
we need to put those into consideration as well.
Maybe, okay, let's call it a civilized house. Oh, sorry. Don't let me use that.
Exactly.
No problem.
No, you're Canadian.
Outside. Go and be packing children from outside and bring them.
Weston, calm down. You see, the thing is on call for. Like I said, okay, you say you're feeling for the child, right? Because he's a minor. Okay, if you actually love the child, do you want to snatch the child from a father that was providing everything for him? Despite the fact that you know that you're not capable to provide for him financially.
Do you know what is called using
selfishness and greediness? It means you are greedy. If you put that,
let him answer the question.
From what you just said now, it is obvious that you just want to use me to grow a child. It is obvious.
No, the thing is,
to grow a child.
The person you're supposed to be angry with is the stupid lady that played the two fathers. Okay? Don't put emotion into this.
Let him answer the question.
I swear to God, you just make it easy for me
Answer
to make my
the
point
question.
now.
No. Can you answer?
Wait. Oh yeah, omit and ask your question again, please.
Yeah, what I said is, first of all, you're putting emotion into this. If you want to put emotion into this, the emotion and you're angry supposed to be on that stupid ladies that played the two fathers. And my question is, you have an engineer that is rich, taking care of your son. Despite the fact that you don't know that you have a son outside, right? But eventually, you know you have a son outside, and you were not that financially buoyant.
Okay.
To take care, to give him what the engineer was giving him. So, do you want to snatch him away from his happiness, or you want to share custody?
Let me answer the question. If I'm leaving him to continue to enjoy the fruit of happiness like he has put it, it's now then me that I'm using someone's word because I don't have it to grow my child, which eventually will get to the man in question, or even if it doesn't get to the man, it will mean that I'm just using the new rich man to grow my child.
No, you're getting it. The two of you already aware now that the lady played
answer the question. Would you rather withdraw the child from that man or not?
The
Just
two
answer that
fathers
question.
already
Whether
aware
you're using the
that the
man's
lady
words
played
does not
both of
concern
you.
you.
So now that
the
the
man
two
is
of
doing
you
it
are
willingly.
aware that she played you, are you going to snatch that boy away?
Thank God, oh, Yemsi Licious. God bless you. Nobody
is telling you to look away from the deceptive act. The thing is, Weston, nobody is telling you to look away from the deceptive act. You're not getting it. Weston, you're not getting it at all. You're not getting what we're talking about.
Militias, God bless you. God bless you. Oh, get it. No one is telling you. No civilized man will overlook the deception and continue to act normal. Because the tradition you are
civilized man will continue if a civilized man knows about the question issue. A civilized man will continue if he knows that he has no issue. Okay? He will continue. Everybody already know him to be the father of this boy.
That she shall not my own.
Do you even hear what we're saying? Did we say you should overlook it? We said the court
they had to meet in the middle,
and they will look for what is gonna be better for that child. And when the child grows up, the child can go back to the father.
That's what we're talking about.
We are all saying rich men and the poor man.
Nobody is saying, nobody is supporting the deceptive part. We are only talking about the child. Nobody is supporting.
After about the child, we are not after about the woman or the man. We are after about the child. But how about if the poor man is very caring and loving too? He may not have all the money in the world. What about
exactly? That's my point.
Attention, love, care, understanding, and he may not be as rich as the rich man, but he has tendency of taking care of that child emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally. How about that? Everything is not about money, environment. What about if the rich man is rich?
God is king. In addition, this man now realized that is going to be his only child. This man now realizes that he has a child eyesight. This man now realizes that is going to be his own reference, even when he's no more alive. Even if all the money is not there, what of this father figure that this child is having? What part of the father figure that this man wants to get this guy.
Honestly, money is good. I will
to continue to use money to enslave your child.
Should I tell you one thing? God is king. Should I tell you one thing? I understand we are not looking at money here. I understand that we are not. Excuse me, ma'am.
Honestly, it's impossible. It's impossible.
I understand that we are not looking at money here, but do you look at the law side? There's some rules that goes on that when a child, okay, now I got married legally to that woman, and that woman gave birth to that child in my house. I didn't know that it's not my child. Later I found out that the child does not belong to me, and you are telling me now that it's not my child. Well, we take it to the court. Do you think the court will give it to the man, the middle class man? Do you think they will give it to them?
That is why DNA is important. That is why they created DNA. Let me tell you, the child is a minor. He's 13 years old. He's a teenager. He can decide who he wants to be with, regardless of the environment that is comfortable. Is with a rich man. They will ask the child, see, you've been living this life. This is your father. Who do you choose to be with? How do you want to do it? Do you want to stay with this rich man? If the rich man agree for the child to still bear his name and stay with him.
Okay, do you know that the child has not gone to the middleman house, so he has not know the attitude, the behavior, the way he's gonna treat the child yet.
Yes.
So you can't just think that the court are just gonna leave the child like that for the man.
That is how we have visitation.
That's what we are saying. That for me,
they will interact.
For me, I'm just telling you that you don't expect that they will just make a decision like that. That the baby, you go to your father because we already did the DNA. No, they don't make it like that.
I know. See, it's gonna be an open window. See, this is it. They'll let the child know what is at stake. Okay, we thought this rich man was your father, but eventually is not. We are sorry. Emotionally, mentally, physically. We are sorry. Okay, this is your father now. What do you want to do? We are talking about 3 people, excluding a child.
And that's when the child will make his decision, right?
Huh?
That's where the child will make the decision, right?
13 years old, cannot speak for himself.
He can speak for himself. What is going on? That's what I'm saying.
Even my 9 years old, you cannot tell her. She will tell you, Mommy, please, I know you are my mother, but don't you think I have my own decision?
We are still on the same. We are still on the same line.
Let me put myself as the father is now.
We are talking about comfort, richness, blah blah blah. Sharing important emotions.
Excuse me. If I were the father, as a rich father, because if they go to court know the right thing to do, but they might tell them to go and settle it amicably. Because they don't want the situation that they're going to say, oh, this one is rich. That is why they do this one the other way. So if I were the rich man, what I would do, I will give money to the real father, okay?
Sister Morire, you are emphasizing on money.
Now, let me finish. Set him up. And after I set him up, he will be the one that will tell me, Emma, take care, no?
That means the answer right there. That means Sister Morire, you are laughing now. You bought is right. That is not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Okay.
Justice for Mr.
Well, my own opinion is that no matter how
the original had to read it with love. That's
they go with the opinion of the child.
I go with the first thing I said. I'm just joking.
Going to benefit the child. They don't look at the maybe the money or the any. They don't look at that. They look at what is going to benefit the child, and the child. What is the child opinion? That's what they go with.
Sister
So
Lovely,
Mr. Westbrook, calm down, put your cap on, and relax. Today is Sunday.
Ṣé mo pé the rich also cry?
ọmọ 13 years old mi Naija ó lè tán ọmọ 50 years old láyé èsì.
Ṣé mo pé the rich also cry?
Yeah, I know the rich also cry. I know.
They're well-to-do. They came from a very rich home, but they are not happy and they are not well mentally.
That's what I was saying.
They
I
don't
said
have
the
manners.
decision is from the child. I'm not talking about the rich right now. We are looking at the side again. Mr. Westbrook, come back. Calm down. We are fine.
Sharing butter in nutshell.
The Yemonilius, or what's his name? Come on, bring him up. So that I can support you. So that you can calm down, put your cap on, relax.
Calm down, okay? What I'm saying, the second part of it, it's just a joke. I go with my first thing, what I said initially.
At the end of the day, both of them have to parent together.
Yeah. That is if they both agree.
Let me tell you, both of them, look, only the poor one have the issue. The rich man does not have. And do you know many things he might have put in that guy's name?
But Sister Morire, man, find out.
So they will not want to use on both sides.
So that find out, man, when woman is disabled, only withdraw the benefit of money. I'm telling you, only train on money.
Only withdraw. If he actually loves child, if he actually want a kid, he will not withdraw.
What is love? What is love that is deceptive? What is love that is not that you cannot?
The thing is,
you cannot be honest. What is love? When love dies too, it's like a flower. If you don't water it, it dies. So if lies and deception, only foundation.
Yeah, but the thing is, God is foundation. Let me tell you.
Let
me tell you, the thing is, the lady did not actually love that engineer. She lost his money. So love should be reciprocated. The lady
exactly.
Okay.
did not love that engineer.
I'm thinking.
So the engineer will not transfer that love to the child. He already transferred it to the child is raising as his own.
Okay, let me put this down. Let me put this down.
One penny MSN. I'm a lossy bangba for prayer and all that. One ni this man. Ti lossy school, graduates ni, she masters and all that. Things are not going well for him. Sha she deliverance, she prayer and all that. Gbàdúrà fún. Nínú ran pé kó lọ bè lọ́wọ́ ìyá ẹ̀ pé foundation ogun ẹ̀ ọwọ́ ìyá ẹ̀ ló wà. Ó ní foundation, ó wà pé àbí àjẹ́ ní ìyá òun ni. Wọ́n ní ìyá òun ṣàjẹ́ o, but ó ti fi títí ẹ̀, ó ti fi kó bá ọmọ yẹn. Ohun iṣẹ́ ń wo pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Àmìwá ilé tó ti jáde, bàbá tó mọ̀ bí bàbá ẹ̀ lọ sí school, ó train ẹ̀, ó ṣe ó mọ̀, kò yé yín, but bàbá yẹn kọ́ ló bí. Kò dẹ̀ sọ fún ọmọ yẹn pé bàbá ẹ̀ kọ́ nìyẹn. Ọmọ yẹn wá ń làkàkà gbogbo ogun ìran ìdílé bàbá títí ẹ̀ ó wá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí tó yẹ pé even gan ẹni tó tọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá ó wá rí àdójúkọ máa yẹn lówó láti lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ gbé àwọn oníkọ̀ntractor yẹn ni tó máa ń ṣe business wọ́n wá yí padà tí gbogbo ẹ̀ dàrú tó yẹ pé ó wá di pé wọ́n manage ó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ ìgbà tó wá ṣáà wá iṣu dé kòkò tó àmì ìkòkò àbẹ́bàlẹ̀ máa ń pòwe tó ṣáà wá foundation gbogbo ogun yẹn wọ́n wá ṣáà ń lọ káàkiri wọ́n wá ṣe wọ́n á mọ̀ obìnrin yẹn for the fact pé this man ẹni tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ tó ní problem yìí then was like 40 years old kò lè fẹ́yàwó kò lè ṣe kò lè mọ nǹkan gbọ́ fún kò tẹ́gbẹ́ kò ṣe ó dẹ̀ lọ sí school ó brilliant ó bright kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àyà wa ń já wọn wá ṣàpè family meeting tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ meanwhile ìyá ti dàgbà kò fẹ́ lọ káàkiri ilé ọkọ kọ̀ọ̀kan because ẹni tó ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ nìyẹn kò fẹ́ kúrò nílé ọkọ kò fẹ́ kí marriage òun bàjẹ́ kò fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ òun kọ̀ òun wọ́n ní pé ó tún fi yọ̀ sí iyọ̀ ilé tó dání kò lè gbé sómi kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ àdúrà
wá kó ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wá sí chọ́ọ̀chì G.O. chọ́ọ̀chì máa ló bá wọn parí ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àdúrà tí bàbá yẹn sọ pé ìwọ obìnrin ò lè pààyàn láyé àti wà tọmọ mo ti yá fi gbogbo nǹkan tí mo ná ní ayé mi ẹ ṣáà máa bá títí yín lọ ẹ lẹ sọ nídìí báyìí meanwhile kò wá trust obìnrin yẹn gan mọ̀ pé àwọn ọmọ tó kù gan ṣe ti tiẹ̀ ni just because nǹkan experience tó ní pẹ̀lú ọmọ yẹn pé kí ló dé tó sọ fún mi ìwọ ni mo like tí máa like everything around you máa gba ọmọ owó ẹ I'm telling you kìíní yẹn reality ni ó wà ló ní church kìíní ìgbà tí yẹn wá sọ story fún pé kò jọ ń pé bàbá ẹ̀ léèwọ̀n síta kìíní kan gbá ṣàwọ̀ ibi tóun ti wá ń ta nǹkan lòun wá pàdé contractor ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn tó máa ń ta sìmẹ́ǹtì máa yẹn ṣàláìkò òun ẹ mọ̀ tẹ́ pé tó bá lóyún ọ máa ń fà ẹ̀ tẹ́ pé ẹ̀ nímọ̀ pọ̀ lóyún ó lóyún sára ni máa ṣe ní wá láìkẹ́ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ nípa àwọn obìnrin a wicked ó mọ pé ó ti lóyún ẹ wò dáàdì ẹ fẹ́ gun orí mi mo ti lóyún o ṣé mo iná wọ ní òkè ọmọ nǹkan mo láìkẹ́ bí ọmọ inú ẹ máa fẹ́ tó bá bímọ tán kó yẹ máa fẹ́ tọmọtọmọ máa ṣe ó wà bẹ even Amẹ́ríkà mi bá àìmọye àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń gbọmọ lọ́mọ tẹ́ pé wọ́n máa fẹ́ wọn ṣé obìnrin yẹn fi selfishness ẹ̀ ó fi kó bá tọmọ ẹ̀ for years ọmọ yẹn suffer ṣé mọ̀ pé even though pé wọ́n lọ ṣàdúrà wọ́n reverse wasted years nǹkan tí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ti waste. Mommy, God is king. Mommy, God is king. But in this kind of a situation, the situation said they already knew about the paternity of the child.
No,
so,
mọ̀
wọn ò tí mọ̀.
Rich man yẹn nìkan ló mọ̀.
Ok, ẹ jẹ́ kí n wá sàn kankan fún yín. Tó ẹ̀dẹ̀ ni ó lábúrò tó ẹ pé mọ̀ ń gba the poor man sister ni ok assuming later wọ́n mọ̀ nǹkan tèmi fẹ́ tún jẹ́ ká tún wò lọ lélẹ́yìí. Ṣé rí tó bá decision tí ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lélẹ̀ tí ó bá jẹ́ pé máa olówó yẹn ó ń take care ọmọ yẹn ó ṣe tún rí ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún wá sàn kankan fún yín o. Ṣé rí àwọn ọmọdé it's not by spending money for them alone they love you. They love you when you show affection, you are there for them, you love them, you give them time. It's not by you spending money or let's go buy ice cream. It's not only that. When you show the love, the real love and the affection to these kids, that's when they know you. Bó ṣe rí tí gbogbo kìíní yóò bá sí ń bẹ̀ kí má parọ́ fún yín. The child will never take the rich man and they will follow the baby decision. Final say tó máa take nìyẹn. So tọmọ yẹn bá tẹ̀ ti rí pé bàbá olówó ò láìkò tó dẹ̀ ti lọ ṣọlidé lọ́dọ̀ bàbá middleman which is his father. Ó máa go pẹ̀lú bàbá ẹ̀ tí no matter how bàbá ẹ̀ ni bàbá ẹ̀ máa máa jẹ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni kó jẹ́ pé jẹ́ lọ ra búrẹ́dì ò ká fi jẹ 7up o bó torí lọ́ọ̀bù wa bẹ̀ wọ́n jọ ṣí ẹ̀ ó gbé kọ́rùn ọjọ́ sáré káàkiri ó ń tó bọ́ọ̀lù síra wọn.
Bàbá olówó ó travel lọ́la ó travel lọ́tùnla. Hello, let me send 1 million to my baby account.
Ó fẹ́ iPad ó yá màmá ẹ lọ ra nǹkan fún kò sí lọ.
That's not love.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n
àwọn ọmọ tàdé bí they want your love and attention.
Alẹ́ mi sẹ́ máa fara mi ṣe example àwọn ọmọ mi wọ́n prefer mi 1,000 times ju bàbá wọn lọ. Bàbá wọn ló máa lọ make oṣù gbogbo ẹ̀ tó bá dé ní daddy we know that you are busy but you don't have time for us. I want to go to gymnastics. Mommy has to take me there. I have to go for swimming. Mommy has to take me there. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ basketball kini bàbá money you know I'm trying to make money. I know but at least find time for us daddy. Èmi ni ṣẹ́mọ̀ a máa sáré káàkiri a máa walk a máa jog a máa ṣe a máa jọ
Bola Bello 68 please can you mute. Bola Bello 68 can you mute.
She understand. Okay, ṣé èmi ṣé mo ó máa rẹ̀ mí báyìí. Mommy, I know you are tired. Mommy, please, can we just go and ride scooter? Man, okay, let's go. Àti tí mi ò mọ̀ gùn. Àwọn ọmọ ṣe ń gun kẹ̀kẹ́ wọn. Àjọ ń tẹ̀lé, àjọ ń sáré káàkiri. Bàbá wọn máa dé. Do you want something? What do you want? And Mom, I know you give us everything, but you don't give us your time. We need your time. Mo ní ṣòrí. Mo ní ṣòrí pé fún ààrẹ òun kọ́lé ara ẹ̀ lẹ̀ báyìí. Ṣoṣẹ́ rẹ̀
wọ́n dẹ̀ rí àwọn yẹn because no mo máa ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ one on one ló pé social rí mo máa sọ pé kókó great time no mi ò ń sọ níwájú wọn but ṣé mo pa àwọn ọmọ ìgbọ́n jù wà lọ́kọ́lọ́ àmì àti wọ́n expose kò yé yín máa ṣáà máa ní bóyá èní yìí mo mọ̀ pé ó rẹ̀ try off day ẹ̀ bóyá ìwọ náà try láti and okay guys let's go inú wọn máa dùn wọn máa lọ látàrọ bá èmi gan máa lè sinmi máa lè gbapá máa lè gbẹ̀sẹ̀ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ ni pé ṣé rí owó ó dáa iṣẹ́ owó ó dáa is a messenger but ṣé rí time ó wà very important ju owó lọ I'm telling you mo ti realize even ní àwọn ọmọ tẹ́gbẹ́ àbí ṣé rí tí èèyàn bá ní time fún yàn ó ju owó lọ mà ọmọ sọ pé èèyàn òun láṣọ òbúra èèyàn owó àyè owó ọ̀tọ̀ ìgbà míì gan ẹlòmíì máa lówó ìgbà míì ẹlòmíì máa lówó lọ́wọ́ kò ní lè wọ ibì kan there are some places on ìpẹ̀lú owó ẹ̀ ò lè wọ ọbẹ̀ mi ì mọ̀ bóyá understand nǹkan tí mo sọ fún wa jẹ́rìí wàá wo ibẹ̀ yẹn báyìí wàá gbọ́ ọmọ oníran nígbà yìí old money nígbà kó ń ṣe gbogbo àwọn nonsense life ten live ṣé rí orúkọ gidi àti in a nutshell ó dá kíyàn dá. Oh, thank you. Ṣẹ́rí obìnrin yẹn ti cause gbogbo wàhálà yìí fún ọmọ yẹn fún anybody. Tó bá jẹ́ pé èmi ni àbúrò poor person yẹn o, èmi máa fi stylishly sọ fẹ́ gbọ́n mi ò ń pé obìnrin yìí lóyún fún yín I'm telling you even before then mo máa sọ o. Màá kọ́ ni kó máa sọ fún ni. Because blood is thicker than water.
You can't say that because system cause it.
I'm speaking for myself. Èmi máa sọ fún ẹ̀gbọ́n tèmi sẹ́yìn.
Torí owó tí system gbà
that is one thing. Màá ní kó yá di owó ẹ̀ mú tó yẹ pé owó ẹ̀ ó máa buy conscience.
Because of our own selfish reason.
Èmi máa sọ máa ti sọ ti pẹ́.
My Mrs. Morire, for me and tẹ́yìn náà bá wà ń ruṣù yẹn ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní sọ̀rọ̀.
Exactly.
Because it's your blood.
Kò tí ẹ lè ṣẹlẹ̀.
It's your blood. It won't happen to any of us. But tó bá jẹ́ ọ̀tá èèyàn, tó bá ẹ jẹ́ ká kàn sọ pé assuming it could challenge anybody.
But the thing is, the sister is the one that put it into that lady's mind.
We understand.
So the sister is
but
evil.
The day has been
done.
done.
Morayo, look out fún lady yẹn náà ni. But tó bá pé lady yẹn gbọ́.
Done.
Tó bá gbé yẹn gbọ́ á sọ pé you know what mo understand nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ mo appreciate advice mi ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ fún màmú tó fún mi lóyún ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbọ́ from him tí ò bá ní gba ọmọ yẹn màá kúkú make up mind mi pé okay mo ti try òun ni kò fẹ́ gba ọmọ kò yé yín bó kò try rárá ó kàn decide pé you know what torí pé ẹnìkan sọ nǹkan no ìgbà tó gbàtẹ́nìyẹn ń bá mi sùn sister ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà so kò mú kọ́ jọ sọ náà tó bá yẹ pé ó wá decide pé òun fẹ́ gbọ́ ọmọ ńkọ́ so kò lè jẹ́ kí anybody dìbà progress ẹ̀ náà èmi o I will tell the man ìwọ ló bá mi sùn bàtà johnson kò sí anybody níbẹ̀ mo ti lóyún kí ló fẹ́ ṣe okay o fẹ́ gbà o fẹ́ at least mo máa mọ faith mi dé máa make decision so tó bá yẹ pé máa yẹn ti mọ̀ ní from the start tó bá sọ pé later òun á rí pé òun ò lọ́mọ òun ò lè bímọ òun á fẹ́ padà wá fẹ́ gbọ́mọ kó sọ́ọ̀mù ẹ̀ ń bíbà irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ ẹnu àgbọ̀rọ̀ á lè sọ̀rọ̀.
No, the thing is you're getting it wrong. You're getting it wrong. The man is not know. The lady did not tell him.
Wọ́n bá mọ̀ pé òun lóyún tẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan. Kẹ́lómi tó bá sùn kọ́.
Ṣé bó sọ fábúrò bọ̀bọ́ yẹn pé òun lóyún? Ó ṣáà sọ fún un.
And the Aburo did not tell his brother.
Exactly. So èmi máa sọ fún màá yẹn even though mo sọ fábúrò mo máa sọ fún màá yẹn by myself wípé mo ti lóyún kí ni ká ṣe. And nǹkan tó bá wá sọ yẹn máa fi take action okay ó ní òfẹ́ oyún jẹ́ kí n lọ bí a máa ṣe.
That's why you have to keep your secret shut up your mouth and keep things to yourself. Kì í ṣe gbogbo nǹkan náà lèèyàn máa sọ fọ́ rẹ̀.
Gbogbo ń ṣe
But secret do backfire.
Secret báwo ló jẹ́ secret? Ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ àbúrò ẹ̀ tó fún lóyún ló sọ fún. Ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ sẹ́ àbúrò ẹ̀ tó fún lóyún ló sọ fún sẹ́. Àbúrò poor man yẹn ló sọ fún. Ó ń ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ló sọ fún.
Aburo poor man call her and tell her. Well, so if I'm right, let them know. If I'm wrong, you can correct me, okay? brother wo mi fẹ́ kó fẹ́ kàn máa la píopíó ni, right?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ pé mo la píopíó ni.
Westo, ṣé ká jẹ́ kúrò ní platform ẹni ìwé
Westo,
lójú tó wà lè
ọkùnrin àti píopíó.
Westo, ok, ṣé o ti fẹ́ lọ la píopíó ni ká fi ẹ́ lẹ̀?
Sister Lovely, understand nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, ṣẹ́rí. Poor man yẹn, ó fún woman tó ń gbé Lẹ́kí lóyún. Òye so poor man yẹn ò mọ̀ pé òun fún lóyún. Ó wá dàbí pé woman Lẹ́kí yẹn ó close mọ́ àbúrò poor man yẹn. Ó wá sọ fún ṣẹ́ mọ́ obìnrin sóbìnrin pé ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n yín ó dàbí pé oríta ṣe ti doyún o. So báwo ni mo ṣe fẹ́ sọ fún sinmi ò mọ̀? Ó wá ní ẹ jẹ́ advice yín o. Kò ní gbóyún o, kò rẹ́dì o. Ó kàn fẹ́ máa lá píopíó bí àǹtí Mọ́ráyọ̀ Móríre ṣe sọ. Ń pé píopíó ló kàn fẹ́ máa lá o pé kò ráyè tọmọ nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n wá take decision ẹ̀ gòkè kò ráyè then ó wá lọ bóyá wá decide pé bí kóun ṣe o àbí kóun.
Ẹ dúró ẹ yẹ kí n béèrè ṣé woman yẹn ti ní ọkọ tẹ́lẹ̀ before kó tó lọ lá píopíó?
Another good question. Westo, go kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
Tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ti lọ́kọ tẹ́lẹ̀, why do you have to tell the sister? You keep things to yourself.
Kò lọ́kọ tẹ́lẹ̀ kò yẹ yín ó wá dàbí pé ìgbà tó wá decide.
Tí ò bá lọ́kọ tẹ́lẹ̀.
Okay. Wọ́n sọ pé ó wá lọ fẹ́ try láti ṣe oyún yẹn bọ̀ oyún yẹn wọ́n ní pé kò lè ṣẹ́. Westo ẹ̀jẹ̀ wá ń ṣe kíní fún ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ lọ sí. Ó wá dàbí pé bí Westo ṣe sọ if I'm not mistaken o pé ó fẹ́ lọ try láti lọ abort oyún yẹn bọ̀ kò lè rí oyún yẹn abort. Ó wá decide láti keep ẹ̀.
Ṣé nígbà yẹn ti lé ọkọ tẹ́lẹ̀ àbí kò lọ́kọ tẹ́lẹ̀ jọ?
Ká sọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀ tí yóò sì bá ti sọ̀rọ̀. Èwo dẹ̀ lójú líle.
Westo, ṣé woman yẹn ṣó lọ́kọ tẹ́lẹ̀ àbí kò lọ́kọ tẹ́lẹ̀?
Teacher Power, WhatsApp, good morning to everybody.
Ní orí program ilé àjọ ń fà wọ̀, èmi sì lọ́kọ yín bí kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ lè ṣe sí. Èmi lọ́kọ gbogbo yín.
First time tí bá rí pé Westo jẹ́ tù nílé yìí.
Last ni. No, because we actually gang up now. This is a pure gang up.
No.
You know I'm with you.
No. Ṣé woman yẹn ní ọkọ tẹ́lẹ̀? Westo.
Gang up ni. Ṣé ìbáyìí lórí panel yìí God is king ni wọ́n kàn lọ straight. Ṣé rí panel yẹn? Ṣé rí evangelistic àbí kí lorúkọ evangelistic? What a wonderful person. Wọ́n kàn wá sókè ni. You understand? Kíni yẹn dùn mí ó dùn mí Ọlọ́run wà láàrin.
Ṣé tó fẹ́ wá sókè?
Westo, ẹni pé mo kẹ́ èmi tí mo ń support yín.
No, lọ straight. Ẹ máa fi ń support wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́.
Báwo ni kì í ṣe lọ straight?
Ṣé ní
Sister Lovely ẹ̀yà sí píopíó. Ẹ ti wá ní mo gbọ́ ló bọ́ ọmọ lá píopíó. Kò ní ló ṣe lọ lá píopíó.
Ló wà lọ pàdé bọ̀dá dẹ̀ kò jẹ́.
Sister Móríre ti gbé píopíó sí wa lẹ́nu ọmọ wa sọ píopíó báyìí.
Bọ̀dá wa bò jẹ ìgbà tí bọ̀dá bò jẹ tán ó wá ní
bọ̀dá wa lá píopíó.
Ìgbà tí bọ̀dá bò jẹ ó doyún. Ìgbà tó wá doyún ó wá lọ bá àbúrò bọ̀dá pé ó wá ti lóyún fún bọ̀dá ẹ̀. Tó bọ̀dá ẹ̀ ló fi ìyà jẹ mi ṣọ́ máa fẹ́ mi lóòótọ́. Ó ní ẹ lóyún fún bọ̀dá mi. Àjìgólò ni wọ́n o. Bọ̀dá jayé orí ẹ̀ lọ ni bọ̀dá ò tí ì rẹ̀dí fún márèjì o. Tẹ́ bá lóyún ẹ dáràn. Ẹ jẹ́ ètè lọ́dọ̀ mọ́ sí ọ̀rọ̀ ara yín kó má dàbí pé ẹ bá bá sunkún sí fámìlì wa lọ́rùn. To cut the long story short, ló bá lóun fẹ́ ṣẹ́yún. Ibi tó ti ń káàkiri náà ní kò sórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti ṣẹ́yún. Ibi tó ti ń káàkiri náà ni wọ́n ti lọ pàdé bọ̀dá ẹnjìníà. Bọ̀dá ẹnjìníà bá kó fún un. Òjọ̀sẹ̀ méjì lọ ló bá gbóyún lọ fún bọ̀dá ẹnjìníà pé oyún ti dé. Bí bọ̀dá ẹnjìníà ṣe di ẹni tó bímọ nìyẹn.
Jẹ́rí pé wúmọ̀ yẹn wà manipulate
ó wá lọ sọ fún wọn pé àbúrò jìgólò ló wá lọ sọ pé àmúbá yín dúpẹ́ pé ẹ ti ẹ̀rí yàn tó gba oyún lọ́wọ́ yín o ó lọ jẹ́ bọ̀dá mi lẹ lọ gbé fún nǹkan ti ṣe yín ó wá ní àìwọ́ náà dẹ̀ máa gbádùn mi pé ibi tóun tiẹ̀ rí ti bọ̀ yẹn ibi tóun yí mọ́ yẹn ibi tí nǹkan ti wà ní ìjọ 50 ìjọ 100 ìjọ 50 ìjọ 100 ìgbà tó wá jẹ́
wá ní wúmà yẹn lọ́dà
jìgólò wọ́n wá lọ pé káwọn bímọ àwọn ẹbí tí ń pariwo afẹ́ àwọn ẹbí tí ń pariwo afẹ́ bí afẹ́ rọmọ ọmọ wa afẹ́ kò bímọ ọmọ wa wáyé kò wá rọmọ bí ní àǹtí bá sọ pé dámi kí ló dé tẹ̀ bímọ ní wọ́n sọ pé òun ní ẹ̀ challenges tó bá bá bọ́dẹ̀ jáde lọ́ bá sọ pé bọ́dẹ̀ ò lè rí ọmọ bí o gbogbo ẹbí bá sọ fún pé bọ̀dá ò lọ́mọ láyé báyìí o tó bá ní bọ̀dá mi má sọkún mọ́ nǹkan kan wà tó máa ṣe fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀ rí kúrẹ́ bó ṣe lọ báǹtì nìyẹn pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ju ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ mi lè máa wo bọ̀dá mi níran kọ́ má fi ọmọ sáyé o 13 years tó gbé dání pé padà lọ fún bọ̀dá mi torí pé bọ̀dá mi rè wọ́n ti ní kò lè bímọ mọ́ tó bẹ́tà kó gba ọmọ ẹ̀ padà ló bá ní à ṣàánú mi o bọ̀dá ò lè gbọmọ mọ́ o ó dà 100,000 tí máa fún ẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ 100,000 tí máa fún ẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ máa sọ di 200 ó lóun fẹ́ o owó ju ẹ̀jẹ̀ ju owó lọ máa sọ di 200,000 ó lóun fẹ́ 300 mi ò fẹ́ 400 mi ò fẹ́ 500 mi ò fẹ́ 600 ó ṣàtàkù tóun máa lè jẹ́wọ́ àǹtí lẹ́kí nísìnyìí ó wá ní pé báwo lòun ṣe fẹ́ ṣe tóun bá ti lọ sọ fún bọ́dà báyìí wàhálà máa ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ni kóun ṣe sí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí ọ̀nà wo ni kóun gbégbá tí ò ní la ẹ̀mí lọ o ibo ni kóun yá sí òun lájọ́ ń fà látàárọ̀ o náà ní pé bàbá olówó ti jẹ lọ báwọn bàbá olówó ṣe máa jẹ lọ.
ẹ mọ ibi tí mistake ti wáyé ṣé kí n sọ ibi tí mistake ti wáyé the lady yẹn tó lóyún yẹn ló ṣe mistake ìgbà tó ti lóyún yẹn even tí sister bá sọ pé jìgòlò no jìgòlò ó yẹ kó lọ sọ fún.
A musician.
Listen, so cool.
No kẹ́wọ́n bọ̀ ìdòwé no lẹ́mu náà mi ò bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́jọ́ sómi.
Kó sọ pé òkè òun máa tètè try lọ́kùn tó bá dẹ̀ ti sọ fún tí màá yẹn bá ti wá sọ pé òun ò fẹ́ òun ò gbà máa gbé lọ kò sí ọkùnrin ò bá wà ní in 20 years time pé mo fẹ́ gbọmọ mi Mr. Mao ti sọ pé ò fẹ́ ọmọ ẹni tó dẹ̀ fẹ́ ọmọ mo ti gbé fún so it's none of your business woman yẹn yẹ kó ti kọ́kọ́ lọ sọ fún màá yẹn.
kò sọ wípé òun ò fẹ́ ọmọ òwe má ṣe.
gbọ́ngàn tí mò ń sọ fún mi pé woman yẹn ṣe mistake tí ò lọ sọ fún màá yẹn. mo ní mistake tí woman yẹn ṣe ni pé kò bá ti lọ sọ kò bá má gbọ́rọ̀ sí sister yẹn lẹ́nu and moreover ó yẹ kó ti mọ̀ gan báwo lè ṣe máa put to trust sọ̀wọ́ sister ọlọ́run dáre ṣe ó mọ anything can happen ó tún wá lọ jẹ́ sister ẹni tó lọ mọ́ the wrong person nìyẹn ṣá.
So nísìnyìí emotions mo náà fi kú.
àbí báwo first.
màá kọ́kọ́ lọ sọ fún nítorí ẹ má yẹ kí n parọ́ fún yín mi ò lè trust sister ẹni tí mo lóyún fún mi ì lè trust obìnrin àwọn tóbìnrin ní wá you really see another lady give you hold your secret for a long time especially is your brother.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni a dẹ̀ máa ń jealous ara wa abẹ́ mọ́.
tọmọ yẹn bá lọ.
tó fún lóyún because tó bá yẹ kó nífẹ̀ẹ́ ni tó fún lóyún ni ó sì máa lọ reason pẹ̀lú ẹ pé òkè kí la máa ṣe òkè kan báyìí ní ká ṣe so òun gan àtìlẹ̀ kò nífẹ̀ẹ́ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn oyún yẹn kàn dúró by mistake ni.
exactly ayé yín àdá ó dẹ̀ ti ní motive ni ó ṣe kẹ́ oyún yẹn sí rich man yẹn lọ́wọ́ because why do o wá sọ fún rich man kó o lóyún o ṣe jáde kó má sọ.
Naomi wọ́n yìí yọ.
So the lady gan ló ti kọ́kọ́ ní mistake at the beginning.
òun ló wà manipulative.
mi ò lè blame olówó mi ò lè blame olówó.
àwọn méjèèjì
mi ò lè blame olówó nǹkan tí court bá ti lè fún wa ní decision Sister Moire, ó lọ lá píópíó. Ó lọ ṣe
Kàtàkà bí a ṣe kàríbó. So this is lesson fún àwọn obìnrin náà.
Bóyá ẹ gbà ó.
Yeah, kọ́ máa rántí.
Bóyá ẹ gbà ó. Bóyá ẹ gbà ó.
Westo, we are not biased because tá a bá biased obìnrin yẹn la máa support.
Yes.
Okay? We are not biased. We are there.
Person and the rich man. Mohbad is a caring father for ọmọ yẹn o, and older to rich because ó ń tọ́jú ọmọ yẹn. So kò gbára wọn o, mi mọ bá ẹ fẹ́ ṣe o.
God is king. Ìwọ̀n ọmọ ò tí ì mọ bàbá poor now. Ṣáàtì ìmọ̀ ọmọ lọ sọ́dọ̀ bàbá poor ni. Àti ìmọ̀ ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ bàbá olówó lọmọ sì wà now. Ẹbí kóòtù ló máa jọ́ọ̀jì yẹn. And moro Westo, nǹkan tó yẹ kó yé yín ni pé kò sí ẹ̀yin gan jókòó kẹrò. Kò sí ni tó bá jẹ́ bàbá olówó ń tọ́jú ọmọ yẹn tó ń wà tó ń ṣe everything fún yàtọ̀ sí pé kì í ṣe pé owó nìkan ló filẹ̀ ẹ̀yin gan máa rí ọmọ yẹn máa bá bàbá olówó lọ kò ní bá bàbá ẹ̀ gangan lọ ọ̀lẹ́sí bàbá ẹ̀ náà bá náìsì o láwò pé òkè jẹ́ kí n fún bàbá mi 2 days jẹ́ kí n fún bàbá olówó náà 2 days. No, mama, share this.
Westo, Titus is here, but yeah, Titus can rescue you. O tún ṣe exercise ni. Westo, send Titus up, bóyá ó lè rescue.
Bóyá píó ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ tó wọ́n ráyè.
Okay, you see? After balance, can we get a smile? Can we get laughter, please? My brother.
How's it going, house? Good morning.
Huh? Morning,
morning,
Titus.
everybody.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to all.
Please, thank you for coming to rescue your brother. At least you see he's smiling. Charity.
She said he's gonna rescue you. We are not running away.
I've been in and out, so I've been picking up bits of the story. But the last narration you gave, yeah, was quite clear.
Okay.
So, you know, it's like everyone has said, you know, that lady is at fault, guaranteed. You know,
Okay.
deception there. And I don't know, what is the question? Can the real father get the child back? Is that the question?
Yes, like the people were saying, the real father cannot get the child because the real father is poor. What's the meaning of that?
Yeah, so the poorness, well, okay. So it depends on a few factors, basically. Depends on the age of the child. Do you have is the child under
Can I narrate what we said to you, Mr. Westo? Can we narrate? This is what we told him. This is what we told him. We told him that if they take the case to the court make the decision, and the child is already to a stage that he can make an opinion. They would tell the parents that let the child stay with the man that he has been taking care of him, and when the child grows to the age that he can make that opinion, and he can pick whoever he want to pick between the father. It's not that they will just make the decision.
Yes, I did it deliberately. Titus, God bless you. Hope you heard what she said. I muted that because I don't
Yes.
want
That's
to
not what we
stand
said initially.
Wait, hold on.
That's not what
Yes. Wait. Titus, it's me and you now. Don't. I know you will not join them. Now, listen. We have to leave the child with the rich man. When the child now grow to some level, Now we can now decide, the guy can now decide where he wants to go. What if the child now decide to go to the... Wait. Now, no, wait. What if the child now decide to go to the real father? What would be the gain of the Babolowo? You would have used Babolowo's sweat and resources and everything to grow the wrong child, who will later now decide to say, I want to go and have the local experience and I want to belong to
Stop giving him your decision. Let him think. Tell him the story.
Yeah, so what I believe would happen in this case, the court will consider certain factors. So this particular original dad, how is it okay to like take care of this child in terms of where the place he lives, the area, the type of school they'll be able to send the child? So for example, if the child previously was going to like let me use a private school, and the poor dad, I won't say the poor dad, the original dad, because he has a level of money, obviously, but not as much as the first. So he's basically not going to be able to afford that kind of level of school. So the court will obviously decide that for a certain period, certain things have to still be in place. That's if that that's if the Babalo would.
1 minute. Are you saying that the court will now give a judgment because of finance? They will give a judgment as such that will only make the rich man to temporarily father the child? Because any judgment in that manner, I'm seeing the judgment as being, as a manipulation, as a manipulative judgment, that is not your son, no, but you will be the one to father this child to a certain age. Is that what we are talking about? Is that what you are trying to say? That court will now say, okay,
that's not what it says.
No, that's not the case.
The child, we have to father this child until this child is 24 or the child is 30. You want to
part of what the court is going to... No, part of what they're going to consider as well.
I should use my resources to father another person's child, and when that person now reach 25, the person will decide who will be the father. If the child not choose me, what are we saying?
So hold on. It depends on that Babalowo itself to say yes. So I still want to be part of. I still want to carry on those responsibilities until. Are you getting it? Because it's for the better. It's just for the betterment of the child.
I'm going to delete this app for this one you just said.
So what if the child was 13 upwards? Now it's a different story, totally different story. The original dad will take custody of his child.
Sorry, Mr. Titus, the child is 13 years old.
So if that's the case, then the child is going to the original father.
I just said it, right? Thank you. I just said it, too.
Mr. Titus. Mr. Titus. Let's think about this. Let's think about this.
The child says no. What if the child says he's not going?
Yes. What if the child said he preferred to stay with the rich man because the rich man take care of the child? He has every passion. He has everything. It's not only by money alone.
The rich man will lose.
No, calm down. Law is not like that.
No, hold on, Westo. That part.
So if the child says he's not going, and the rich man says he wants to carry on, that child has the right to go with the rich man.
Thank you very much.
As the father, as the original father, or as a temporary father?
As the temporary father.
It's still mutual agreements. It's agreement.
As the temporary father. It's not going to be the original father.
They will tell you it's permanent.
Wait. Titus, can you now accept to be a temporary father for my own child because you are richer than me? Now train my child, not supporting, now taking the custody. Like You will
You know,
still
in
not,
some
this child
cases,
will not bear your name, or this child will not bear your
yeah.
surname.
So in some cases, you know, the child probably has been poisoned by the mom about the dad. So it's possible that you know things like that do happen. You know, but you know, in the normal procedure, you know, it's just.
Mr. Titus, can you be a temporary father for my son?
There are people basically fathering kids that don't belong to them. Yeah.
It's not about asking him can he be a temporary father. The court make that decision.
It has to do with
You are putting emotion on this. Westo, you are putting emotion on it.
Westo, see, if it was you, if it was your child, you can afford the school, you can afford this, you can. So the court will obviously give, you know, say take your child and take care of it. You know,
you are treating a case that is normal. Wait, let me say something. I can bring someone's child here, train the child, and you know that mentality of I have my wife, I have my children, I just have to help because I'm capable. That is there. The mentality will always be there, like I'm just taking the position of this child because I want to give this child comfort because the parents of this child are not capable. That is not that thing entirely. But this one, you fuck a woman, you give woman belly, the woman gave birth to a son, that you did a well celebrating and an ovation, okay, a very loud naming ceremony. You are a business influencer, a political, person, like a public figure, everything for you. Even the wife is being, taken as a queen, empress that belongs to you. All your family, everything are fine, things going on smoothly. Only for you to come to realize after 13 years, that the child is not your original child. And you now say you still want to act normal, Mr. Titus. And acting normal will now subject you to be a temporary normal person, temporary.
Hold on. So I said it is up to him. Some people will still have that love for that child. Some people will not.
Westo is putting it to his own decision. There's some crazy father that they can't leave their child.
So
even if it's not their bad child.
Me personally, if I was that rich man, I would act differently. I would try to make sure that the child now knows his real father, because it's very important for every child, and I'll try whatever way I can to make sure he's still having that close to that kind of lifestyle with that man.
That is your own opinion.
That's obviously somebody like me. Now, someone like Westo wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think he would accept that child ever. He would just say, "Get out," and kick out the gate and move to the next woman.
The least the rich man can do, like Mr. Titus have stated, is to support the boy, but let the boy know that this is your real father. Honestly, that is for the fact that the father still exists. He's still alive. He cannot take the position of the father just being alive. He could only help and support the child and their mother. That, okay, you know what? The deed has been done. I thought this was my child from the beginning. Okay, it happens that this is not my child. I will support. The school will not stop the support he has. But we both know I am not the biological father of this child. Let the father steps in, give the moral, the emotional support. It happened that way.
See.
I will still stand on my own.
Intention or notion? Are you going to have any intention or notion that in future you will be acting to win this child to adopt you as a father? Will there be such an intention? Not a child you adopted that you train. Not the child that belongs to your younger brother, that probably your younger brother, gave up, like he died, and in the process you just had to take over. This is someone. Don't take out the part of competition. You are competing with the original person because you have. Not that you are aware from the start. in between reality setting for you. That the person you fuck, you were fucking another person pregnancy. This reality came to you and you still want to act normal.
Why are you putting yourself in this story? This emotion. This emotion.
Mr. Titus, please wait. Mr. Titus, wait. Mr. Titus, wait. I want to say something. I want to address something.
I see. This is kind of, it's similar to Mohbad, you know, but you know, this is like 13 years down the line.
Where's the wait? Let me.
By taking emotion away now, I'm going to assume that now it happens to me. My wife now let it, you know, to me like, so sorry, baby. The son is not yours.
No, before all that, you have to basically put into consideration.
Wait, the baby is not yours. I'm sorry, baby. I love you, my darling husband. And I say, oh, it's not a big deal. I still love this child. Please, I will still be part of this. We continue our life. And I will be doing normal for some time. That this child will now be wished to go back to the real father. Or doing a lot of things for this child to eventually adopt me as a father when the real father is alive. And the real father cannot give birth again due to health challenges. So he is the son. So I will just assume that I have the money, I don't care. Even if the father is living in the same room with us.
It doesn't go easily like that. It doesn't go easily like that.
It is okay.
It's not,
This is what Mr. Westo is saying. Mr. Titus, wait.
You are just
said it to the extent that, are you listening? He said it to the extent that, see it from the rich man cannot bear a child also. The poor man too cannot bear a child again. And this is the only child between them.
So because you cannot bear a child, now means that you should not take another person's phone as your own.
Wait now.
after 13 years.
Wait.
That is the issue there.
More preferable for the man that no man will ever take, that no man will ever stand that kind of situation, that kind of scenario. That no, he said it, he generalized it, and he said no man, no rich man will accept that child. Knowing fully well that the rich man cannot bear a child again. He said the rich man would rather go out and go and adopt. And we are
why are you putting all men together?
What is the difference between the child?
But you guys are not understanding Westo. Westo is just telling you that.
I'm not saying no man. I'm saying this process will make a man to, give support normally. Not now making it look like, I own this child. It's not yours. If you have money and you want to use that money to train that child, to win that child, and to punish that man, you're only doing it temporarily. Paternity cannot change. If you're adopting and the father is not alive, you can do anything with the child.
But do you know
the father will always be the father.
Do you know God doesn't judge like that?
Said, I don't want this. I still want to be bearing this rich man name. I want this man as my father.
It's a choice.
What will you do in that stand?
It's a choice from the side.
What do you want to do? When the child is saying, I still want to continue to bear this rich man name, name.
You know what I'm trying to do?
That is a choice. That's a choice from the child. Yeah, that is a choice from the child. He has
trying to legalize.
He wants to do it.
We are trying to establish and trying to bring abnormality into reality.
Okay, Mr. Titus, can you listen? Mr. Titus, this is what I said. I said, let's look at this way. About the rich man is standing, the poor man, the middleman is standing. Let's just say the father, and they said the child will go for an holiday, maybe for 3 months with the real father. And he already stayed all his life with the rich man. The rich man is not there. He only provides money. He's not there. He doesn't care. He doesn't love. He doesn't show that affection. And during the time that he has to go to the real father, he went to the real father. The real father is always there. He loves his child. He shows everything. Automatically, the boy will take his father. But let's look another way again. What we are trying to tell Mr. Weston is that you can't put all your own decision on everybody's decision. Let's look at this side. What about the rich man have affection for the child, take care of the child with everything? He loved the child, he showed everything. And the boy went to the other man. Remember, the man is a gigolo. The man loves to sleep around, do all that around. He doesn't really have time. And the only people that want the child is the family. What about if he doesn't show the child the real love? Have you never seen a real father that will never show real love to their child?
So just
because the real father doesn't show the love?
Yes, so just because the child is...
Sir, they are not going to look at the opinion that, oh, you are going to stay with your real father because the DNA shows he's your real father. They're going to go with the decision of the child because they go with the opinion of the child. That's what we're telling him.
No, as in you are correct, but still, the original, the rich dad, the Babalo, has to make a decision as well if he wants to carry on. I think that's what West is saying. That if he was the Babalo, he would not accept it.
But do you know
Can I keep in something? Regardless of whatever the thing, we are just saying our own, whether in the Western world or in Africa, that the poor dad is going to take the child away. That is the owner.
Can I chip in something? Can I chip in something, please? I just want to digress and make an analogy. I want to digress away from this DNA issue. I want to liken it to the way some of us grew up. Okay? Like, majority of us, we grew up without our parents. We leave our family house, our mother and our father, and go and stay with our rich uncles in Lagos. And they spoil us with everything that we needed. Education and everything. It's not like our parents are not all the rich, but our uncles are the one feeding everything. School fees, everything. They take you to the baby, stuff like that your parent can't do for you. Christmas period. Please. You want to go back? Excuse me. Let me finish. Christmas period.
Continue. Please send your request. I'm enjoying you.
Okay. Christmas period. You want to go home to your parents, right? But when you go back to your real parent, your biological parent, you don't feel welcome. It's not like they're not welcoming you, but you feel within you that you are not welcome in there. You want to quickly rush back to where you're getting everything.
Wallahi, that's the truth.
So does that mean our parent does not love us? No. But the child too.
There's still my mom and my dad. My uncle is still the best.
Thank you. So that's the way the child will look at it. Even though he has his own biological father, the biological father was not there to give him everything he needed financially and stuff like that. Even though the rich man, the engineer might not be there for him 24/7, taking care of any other needs that he needed, but the financial needs are there. He's going to school, they take him to school in the car. He has his own house up, he has his own cook. And you want him to go and live in one Akoda or Ibadan, like Westo always says, when the father is suffering. I mean, still trying to make ends meet. So the boy would prefer to choose the engineer. But instead of going that way, you don't want the two of them to lose because the child actually belongs to the one at Ibadan. Let me put it that way. You have to raise the boy in love between the two fathers. And if the engineer actually loves children or child, okay, don't let me say children. If he loves kids, he will not stop what he's doing for these kids. He will continue if he's a true father, not father by mouth.
So if the rich man does not want anything to do with the child anymore, does not want anything to do with that lady anymore, then the child, no matter how much he cries that he wants to be with Baba Olowo, will not get it. That's just the fact.
That shows that the rich man doesn't have affection for the child.
It's possibly had affection, but now he's angry for whatever reason. You can be angry
with the mother. Yes, you can say, in fact, the man, you
he's angry with his mother
or have anything to do with the mother. But the child, you just throw the child away just like that. That means he does not have a heart.
Yes, some people
Both will
do
be
that.
angry initially. Both will be angry, and later they will come to terms.
Yes, he would not release the child like that because he's angry. He will not show the child. They will know. He won't.
Thank you.
Thank you
Let's
for clarity. Because Titus is up, right?
Everything for you. Everything. Oh yeah, now. Yemilicious for you. Yemilicious, don't come. Over to you, please.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, Westo.
Good morning.
Good morning, Titus.
And good morning, everyone.
I just want to chip in one or two things concerning the conversation that's been going on about the choice. People are saying, well, the man doesn't have a heart if he walks away. But at the end of the day, did the woman have a heart when she deceived him? And at the end of the day, what I see is that it's the child that suffers. I mean, I live in the Western world, and you were talking about a civilized man will not do that. A civilized man is a man with emotions. A civilized man is a man that had his life before him, and suddenly some deception now came and wiped all that away. I mean, we have to consider all that and not consider, I mean, a lady up there said, oh, Westo is doing by emotions. But the women too are using emotion as well. Because if you want to, please hold on. If we want to look at these things from the eyes of the court, I'm a lawyer, right? The lawyer would, or the judge would consider the man, the child, and the woman, and the issue on ground. And the issue basically is the deception. And where the deception has been established, right, then the court will have to consider what the man chooses to do. If he chooses to walk away, the court cannot make him stay. If he chooses not to get involved at all, even though he loves the child, he cannot, they can't make him do anything because the deception has been established. And at the end of the day, it's no longer an emotional thing. A woman can say, oh, you've been the father for 13 years or whatever. That is not the issue. The issue is the deception. You deceived him into being a father. And at the end of the day, the consequences of the deception is that he will no longer be there. You will now have to take care of the child on your own. If he chooses to now stay, that's his own choice. So that's another way we can look at it. If he chooses to stay, well, that will be his own choice. So he cannot come to the judge or the court anymore to say, oh, somebody deceived him, because now he is aware of the deception. So if he now chooses to stay in the deception, then he has no recourse to the law. So on that note, I don't think it's a case of, oh, he has a heart or he doesn't have a heart. No, if he gets to court and he doubts the paternity of a child and he's been to the court and they've done DNA and he's now established that he's not the father, then he has a choice to make. And the choice to make is, do you want to stay or do you want to go? And if he chooses to go, nobody, no court can force him to stay. And the father, the original father of the child, yes, sentimentally, he can come in and say he's the biological father. If the child chooses to go with him, yes, nobody is going to stop that, because he can claim his biological father and all that. But where the person is not the biological father, nobody can force him to stay. And I guess that's what the woman knows, and that's why she deceived him in the first place. Because she knew that if she told him that this child is not yours, I'm pregnant for somebody else, he might not stay. So she decided to deceive him. I know gentlemen who met a woman, she told him, and pregnant for somebody else, and he chose to stay with her and be the father of that child. So the issue here is choosing. People are not giving the man the choice to stay. They want to force him emotionally, sentimentally, or because you are the father, or because you have been fathering a child. You can love somebody and walk away. And that is integrity. You can love somebody and say, because of this deception, this lie, I cannot tolerate it because I don't know what else you have lied about. And you cannot have a relationship with somebody based on deception and expect that it will last forever.
God bless you.
That is my own take. Because if we even take it, hold on, please, hold on, please.
Weston is saying that from the beginning.
The problem is the law of love.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
We are still saying the same thing.
Can I finish what I'm saying, please?
Yeah.
Because I guess you guys have been talking all this while. So if you allow me, please, thank you. Basically, what I was going to say is that in the end, right, it is a man's choice. You cannot, as a woman, force him to do it, especially where the deception has been established. You cannot force. You don't have any say anymore as a woman. The child too doesn't have a say. It is the man that can now choose. Do I stay or do I go? And women who do this, they end up destroying the lives of the children. Because it's the child will be in shock about, oh, so you weren't even my father all along. I thought you were my father. So it has a traumatic effect on the child as well. But the woman, because of her selfishness and her greed and money, materialism and everything, made the decision, took the choice to deceive the man. So when the consequences now come, then she should be ready to face it. But a lot of women don't want to face that, so they go into emotional blackmail of, if you love the child, you will stay. Oh, so you didn't love the child all along. That is irrelevant before the law. And these are things that Nigerians do that, make things more and more complicated. That's my submission. Thank you, Mr. Westo, for the opportunity.
Exactly what I just said.
That was what we are going to say.
The woman is the What did I say when I first joined this time?
You kept on saying no man, no man. Oh.
I don't really know.
What did I say?
Weston is saying that they should give the child to the new father that because of the DNA.
What did I say when I first joined? What did I say?
Say what she said? She said the rich man made the decision.
Westo, let's be honest. What did I say when I first? I said
Westo
So Westo, in conclusion,
the one that's wrong. Westo is the one that's
what's the conclusion?
I said
Basically, I think we were saying the same thing.
Westo is the one that is confused. Nobody
Westo
is
is the one that is confused.
Everybody, because this is what all we've been saying.
Okay, let Mr. Titus explain to him. I think it's confused. Let Mr. Titus explain to him.
I think it's clear. I think the last speaker did a very good job explaining it. We all get it. No, as in Westo is just one of those percentage of men that will not accept. And it's okay.
He's worried. Jesus, baby, God is king. Yeah. We are all saying the same thing. If Westo is saying the wrong thing, and Mr. Titus, you are saying the right thing.
And he's
so Westo. Westo, in conclusion, if the rich man decides, if the rich man decides, he can basically accept the child. If it's up to him. In conclusion, right?
It's a choice. We just
It's not that
said
you
it.
go and give the real
want
man.
us to answer this question. I want us to answer this question. If the man chooses to continue, that continuation, is it going to be a continuation to continue fathering the child forever, or a temporary?
Until
It can never be the permanent. It can never ever be the father. It can never be the real father.
Hold on. You see, okay, you said I was getting it wrong. Fine, I agree. But the part where I was getting it wrong, I want you to clear me. Is the part that the man is rich, and you think, or well, let's say we are trying to say that it will favor the child more if the engineer is in charge. I'm not saying being in charge for an average, person would look like, fine, I'm in charge, fine, I'm capable, fine, I can do this. But doing it, without doing it be to father forever or a temporary fathering. That is what I'm getting wrong. I am thinking that what we are trying to push is that it will favor him with the man, so it's better for him to stick with the man, and it's better for the poor man to stay aloof because the poor man cannot even take care of the child. So for how long? And me as a logo, I would rather want to support.
No, that's not what we say.
So me, I'm thinking that how will you now?
So what you just said now?
Your question
What
is
you just said now is what you understand by co-parent.
Your question is confusing, Westo. Your question is confusing.
Westo. What you just said now is what you understand as co-parenting.
I don't win. Thank you. Make it take NSC. I don't win. No problem.
There is such a thing. Westo, there is such a thing as co-parenting, and it is in the benefit. It benefits the child at the end of the day, because then
it's
we are the winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 people on top of you alone.
Oh my God! Let me
consider the will. Consider will. After life, consider will for the child.
We do. I'm sweating.
Wait, so why are you
why will you use money to win paternity? You can't use money to win paternity.
No, you did not say that.
No, that's not possible. That's not possible.
Really? We did not even mention money here.
Money to win paternity. It's not possible.
Excuse me, panelists, is our host on colors?
Yes,
he's on colors. Is he on colors?
He needs to turn that camera to the left. Let's see what's happening.
Okay, Mommy Morire. He has been taking Orogbo since morning. He has been eating Orogbo and drink.
Also, he's dehydrated. Where's the love you? Don't worry, I got it now. Dehydration. Okay.
No, Mommy Yeti said we want to conclude it. I think maybe Mommy Yeti said we want to conclude it. Mommy Yeti said we
Good morning.
Good morning.
Presto, can you listen me? Calm down. Listen. Calm down. Don't worry.
You want Koni Baje come for you now. Westo, we all saying the same thing. And what that lady Yemi Licious that just dropped now, I think she's talking about the court side. And like someone like me, I said the woman can prepare that man's mind ready before he heard it from outside. And it is the man's decision. And one of the man came up here, Mr. Muiwa. He said he told the child that the lady had for him that he's going to do DNA with the child. And the child said, no, don't do DNA with me. And he said even the child is not his.
It's still going to continue. So the same thing applies to that man. Let's leave money poor. The same thing applies to that man as well. Oh my God. Sorry. The same thing.
You just throw away a child that you have been with for 13 years like that. Let's remove money. Emotion.
Exactly. The bond is there.
Heartless man.
The bond is there. So it doesn't matter the biology. And how do we know that even the other man is the biological father? How do we know?
That's true.
How do we know?
That's another point there.
And secondly, the sister of the other man, how do we know that she did not tell that man already?
Exactly.
She should have told him long time, because the man cannot bear any child. That is why all this. She should have told him long time.
What if he had aborted the child?
His father. That's a bad father.
The only stupid person in this situation is the mother of that child.
I'm telling you.
Okay, you don't want. It's like she still loves the other guy. That is why she's having connection, communicate with the sister. Me, for what? For what reason? It should have left those family long time.
Àmọ́ mi yé tì ẹ mẹ́ẹ̀ká gbàgbé mà ṣé mo pé kò sọ fún màá yẹn in particular àbúrò ẹ̀ ló sọ fún.
Nǹkan tèmi sọ ni pé àbúrò àti sọ fún ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀jọ́ àti yọ but nítorí pé ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn ò ní ìdílé dì yẹn that moment. Ó wá ti dójú ẹ̀ now. He want a child. He cannot bear any child.
Because the family is already.
Yeah, at any point in there, man. That's true.
And lady, you look stupid.
But to back you like so I'm just my brother.
Aburo is of own brother. She's already.
What you are saying now is different from what you said before. It's not that you are saying my mind, though.
There's always two sides to a coin, Westo. Two sides to a coin. Always two sides to a coin.
People are not saying my mind now. People are saying my mind now. Now I'm happy. I'm sweating.
Westo inconclusive.
Yes. Maybe the fault comes from the woman. Woman ain't gonna near your throat.
Obviously inconclusive.
Ẹni tó fún lóyún.
The wife is she basically not
doing DNA. Nobody's even talking about DNA.
You know what? Baba Lowo might eventually want to do DNA because of passion. Because he was able to link the time of the pregnancy with the time they had sex, with the time the woman said, I don't get the sex. So Baba Lowo might eventually doubt it if the sister-in-law.
So might is not a certain word. It's might. There's nothing like in between.
To be sure that, are you joking? Are you pranking me? You said I'm not the owner of
like
my 13-year-old boy.
No, there's nothing
and
like
the next thing, it will just be reading out pictures like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 2 years.
Okay, Westo. What if after all that? What if after all that?
Emotional feeling bonds with that child. He cannot
Okay, so Westo, what if after all that? What if after all that the wife now says, pulls a CY on the man, if you understand?
What's it gonna do? What's gonna happen?
What if the wife pulls a CY on the man? Say, I'm not gonna do the DNA and carry the child, I'm gonna hide the child somewhere.
That part, CY.
That's another point.
Mr. Festus, you, That's another point. You are a trigger. What?
Like wahala.
You are a bullet.
I like that point. Another point.
The only person they can place CY on is that.
Why are you profusely a bullet? Why are you bulleting us right now?
The only person that they can place the CY on is that what is she called?
Why do you put CY on us? Wow,
that sister. That sister they need to CY that sister. They should CY her. When we go and father person house, they have to CY your face, CY your everything.
Okay, do you want to be training a child that is not yours? Huh?
No, that sister actually led the lucky woman astray. Why will you say my brother no go take care of you, no carry the lucky man?
To be honest now,
blame the sister. Jesus, baby, don't blame the sister. Blame the pregnant lady.
The sister didn't shake anything.
Sister.
Jesus, baby,
let me tell you one thing.
So pretty now. You are very, very well. I mean, the way you are talking and whatever.
You know what? Sherry, this thing is like a awareness to a lot of women. And hold on, please. Oh shit. Hello, hold on. Oh my God.
Mr. Titus, right? Savage.
Hello. Yeah.
So sorry.
You know that woman?
No, it's okay.
That lady, she's very slow in brain. You see, the sister of that man knew her very well. I think they know each other. She knew how to manipulate her, how to, tell her what to do. You see, we are different. That woman, the mother of that child, her brain is so tiny brain. She doesn't have full brain. Because how can someone tell me, oh, my brother will not take it. Yes, now you already accept that. This man will not take it. But let me tell her. But she did not. The sister of that man is like CY. She's like CY. She's the evil. Mm-hmm. She manipulates it. Mm-hmm. And she doesn't like that lady, and she doesn't want her brother to have a child early, so the brother can look after the family. Now the brother is looking for a child now. He cannot get one. And then you go back
even though that sister again, but that way CY whether we like it or not.
She's already there a long time.
Mommy Yeti,
I'm not mommy or your sister.
Sister very question here. Now, young lady,
I love a sense of humor, Sister Yeti.
I have Mommy God is King, I have Lovely, I have Momori, I have you as my auntie or as my mommies. And I said Mori Okunrin tí mo fẹ́ fẹ́. The part of pé ẹ sọ pé dating yẹn ó sì ṣe kí ni o pé kò yẹ kó gbọ́ ẹni sùúrù. And I said I have a man that I want to marry, I want to settle down with. And now normally as a Yoruba cultured lady, I have to make my research, do my findings. At the end of the day, I mingle with the siblings of the man. Mo fẹ́ bi ní question kan ni o ṣe mọ̀ pé ẹbí èèyàn ló máa ń mọ èèyàn. And then at the end of the day, ọkùnrin yẹn bóyá ń ṣe ṣìnà ó lóbìnrin kan nínú láìfẹ́. Èmi dẹ̀rẹ̀, I don't know my stand. I want to know my stand. And then one of the siblings now come me and say, kí ni? Irọ́ lẹ̀gbọ́n mi ń pa o. That girl you are seeing, ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni o. Àbí ó ń fẹ́ ni o. Irọ́ ló ń pa fún yín o. At that point in time, bóyá mo ti wá lóyún, I'm now pregnant. And she said I should go and abort the child. What if I had already gone to abort the child? Now, will you now say ọ̀rọ̀ tí ẹni yẹn sọ because I believe as a cultured woman, mo ibi tí mo ti ń ṣe investigation mi nípa ẹni tí mo fẹ́ fẹ́ yìí, àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ mọ̀, àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ ló lè sọ nípa ẹ̀. Ẹ má dẹ̀ gbàgbé pé as a Yoruba cultured woman, we used to say that ẹbí èèyàn tí ẹbí ọkọ tí ò bá fẹ́ wàhálà ni. Now
ẹbí ọkọ ló fẹ́ lọ fẹ́.
The sibling is saying now that jigolo lẹ̀gbọ́n mi o. torí pé mo like yín ẹ má ṣe nǹkan fún mi mo like yín gan ló jẹ́ kí n sáré ṣòfófó fún yín ṣé ẹ wá ń sọ wípé nǹkan tí gẹ̀ yẹn lóòótọ́ the lady act as don't let me say as a numbskull but to an extent she will believe the simply now.
No, can I come in? Because if I remember, the story is that she was also collecting money from the rich guy.
No, it was when...
No. She already got pregnant before she met the engineer.
He's the wife of the engineer, the rich man that was setting to say, thank you for not leading me astray. Thank you for not, for advising me not to fall into your brother's hand. What I'm enjoying, I wouldn't have been enjoying it. And because you have been nice to me, you should also, your own share once in a while. 100,
but he has not made the man before. He has not made the rich man before.
Sister Jesus, baby, can I answer your question? Mr. Titus, hold on. Can I answer that question? Jesus, babe, you said that in Yoruba culture, which culture? Let me tell you something. When I was young, when I'm my youth age, there's a guy, always come to our house, and my uncle will say, "Don't mind, yesterday, she will marry you. Don't worry. I will ignore him. He will stay downstairs, and I will go upstairs in our compound." And let me tell you something. My uncle was giving him that assurance. It's my family giving that assurance. It's not me. It's not me. You understand? And I did not. Even when I was doing my 21st birthday, he brought his friend there. But I did not give him the face. You see, this is it. It's not about culture. Okay? Like what that lady did. Okay, the sister of the man that I'm having a relationship was telling me this. Is she there when we are having panachuku? She's not there. Is she there what the man is telling me? She's not there.
She's not there.
So I need to ask. I will tell her. I said, if your brother is not going to take it, let me tell him, and then I'm gone. You see, this is what we are saying. We are different. Women, we need to be smart and stand firm, strong. We are too. When women are very slow.
Lady Yeti,
hold on. Let me say this. Let me quickly finish. The lady loved that guy. I'm still saying it to say, believe me. She feeling fun.
I can agree now. Yes.
And the feeling that she has for him, that is why she's still giving. The sister know that she's a giver. And the sister know that dancing a little bit. Sister sister of that man and that man go lady yen dump. Nítorí ẹ̀ ní pé lady yen Ọlọ́run wá fún ní bàbá yẹn, that engineer. Ṣé ọkùnrin mi unlike obìnrin tó bá sharp. That lady, she's too slow. And you're already in that relationship you are now. Ọmọ ti bímọ tí bó ṣe ń communicate pẹ̀lú wèrè family kan. Kí ló kàn ẹ́ nú ẹ̀? Ọpọlọ ẹ̀ tó yòrò ló fi kó rẹ̀ sí problem yìí.
Ọpọlọ ẹ̀ lọ, ó yẹ kó ti cut gẹ̀yìn.
Exactly. Ó yẹ kó ti for what reason? Daddy Yeti.
All she wanted was she was just looking for money.
To add to your point, I'm thinking that even lady yẹn gan kò tún ro future ọmọ yẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ro future ọmọ tó gbé sí inú, á lọ bá ẹni tó fún lóyún pé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, kò ní dúró pé òkè sister kan ń sọ nǹkan kan fún. Lady yẹn ọ̀dẹ̀ ní ọ̀dẹ̀. Kò sharp rárá.
Báwo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ní kò ro future ọmọ tó gbé sínú? Abọ́sẹ̀dé, does he even think of Payo of Mohbad? That still mingle with somebody that is said the omule.
Abọ́sẹ̀dé ó wà dumbskull person ní kò lọ́pọlọ.
The dilemma of everything is that the man, that engineer, is the only one can solve this problem, and the lawyer has said it. That is the man can save this boy. It's about that child though. That is, I mean, long, because I don't like women that so come on.
Jesus baby, move a question come. You said Tobayekbe, you've aborted the child, and later the man now came back. But did you let the man know from the beginning that you were pregnant for him? You have the effrontery to tell the sister of a man that got you pregnant, but you could not explain yourself to a man that got you pregnant, but you can open your legs. It's two different things.
That was like I told Mommy Yetina, I'm sorry, Mommy Yetina. I said yes, mo gba mo jẹ̀bi popolo ẹ ti lọ. But tó bá ti ṣe oyún yẹn náà ńkọ́.
Tó bá ṣe oyún, kò ń ṣe àbúrò ẹ̀ ló jẹ́ kó ṣe oyún. Ó ti decide pé òun fẹ́ ṣe oyún ni. Do you understand? Because only you can advise me, but you know what? You can do it this way, do it that way. A minimal for me gbegboke advice igba mo ṣe fẹ́ lò. Àwọn lomi wà o, like Sister Yeti has said, wọ́n gbọ́n tó bá tí wọ́n sí lọ máa lọ. But wọ́n ní pé experience is the best teacher. Okay, èmi ni mo gbé oyún sínú, èmi ni mo mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe mí. Báwo mo fẹ́ ṣe? Did I want to keep this child or not? Now, Westo said that she has gone to the hospital trying to abort the pregnancy, but it was impossible. Yet, you still didn't go back to this guy and let him know the situation of this book. You know what? Even though me ò fẹ́ sọ fún ẹ, understand? But torí pé ó máa mú ẹ̀mí dání ni, mo ti fẹ́ ṣẹ́ oyún yìí. But wọ́n ní pé tí n bá ṣe nǹkan máa ṣọ̀tá mi. Mo ti lóyún fún ẹ, àbúrò ẹ̀ dẹ̀ mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. Kí ló fẹ́? Tó bá wá sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ni mo fẹ́, ìyẹn ni máa dì mú. Okay, mi ò fẹ́ fẹ́ bọ̀ máa gba ọmọ. Ó lè gba ọmọ kó má fẹ́ náà. Okay, ọmọ agreement wàá tọ́jú ọmọ, but mi ò ní ẹ fẹ́. Do you understand?
Okay, hold on. Eyokan ó wà lórí, is a motivational speaker. Má dẹ̀ dárúkọ ẹniyẹn lè wà pẹ̀lú mi because I'm on this panel. Let me tell you something. My mommy Don Davis. I love that. That is why she said it as it is. Sorry?
Had to. He always. I said I knew how to.
Exactly. She's about that boy. She tell us that boy's story, what the fathers did, and the father now he has not bear any child apart from Don Davis. Apart from Don Davis, the man said, "I don't want that pregnancy. That she should go and abort it." And the husband now, he is the one take care of Don Davis from the 0 day till now. And now the man was coming to Don Davis' mother and the family. You see? Tó bá jẹ́ pé this dumb woman, ó ti sọ fún bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn, ó dẹ̀ lọ, ó pàdé aláàánú ẹ̀. That is fair. This is what we are saying. And that Don Davis' father, the one that called himself his biological father, is just bad, he just panachuku kiri. And he came back from America. He did not bear any child apart from that boy. So women, learn from this. If you are pregnant with for any man, if that man doesn't want to take you, you already. Nibo, for where? Madam Davis na
this woman. Hey,
because you know what the man did? The new or the husband now, he did the paperwork on Don Davis. Don Davis went to expensive nursery school. He did the paperwork that he adopted Don Davis from young. He did the paperwork for that boy. So could say all the money here.
Exactly.
All right. Everything is finished.
It's done. Done, sealed, and delivered.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like his name.
Once adopted, done.
Tẹ́wárí olówó yẹn gan lè adopt ọmọ yẹn pé now I know you are not my biological son. I can adopt you so that you will not feel left out or whatever. I will still be there, but I know, we both know I am not your father. Ṣé mo pé yẹn tún wà?
Yeah, but olówó Yorùbá like ọmọ yẹn ńkọ́.
Kí lẹ wí?
You see, adoption will only happen if the Olowo likes the child.
Oh
That's
no,
the only
no,
time
so
that would
it's
happen.
a choice. Oh my jẹ́ pé agreement ni nǹkan tá a jọ ń sọ nìyẹn. Olówó yẹn láti lè agree pé okay, this is what I want to do, and you know the whosoever involved to okay, let's agree. It takes two to tango. Let's go on. Okay, fine. Just because you are there for this child from the start, you know, is used to you, blah, blah, blah. It's okay. But within that man, the rich man knew that this child is not mine. Whatever I want to do just because the emotional whatever is there, the bond and all that. But I'll still keep whatever I'm doing. But the distance will be there too. Any year might change, I'm telling you, honestly. Because that trust has been broken. Kò sí love emo kò lè dàbí bọ́ a kò máa ṣe ẹni tó bá wà matured ní ọkùnrin mi bí Westo kò ní ṣe láyéláyé. So that's it.
No.
Westo na culture man.
I never tried.
How much is money? Too much money. Pure. So pure ni ẹ bá ṣe láyé. A kò pé tí pure pọ̀ káàkiri. You better go with your whatever. Ṣé ti rí mà kí obìnrin ká tó ọmọ àbẹ̀rẹ̀ máa sọ Yorùbá yẹn ká tó wọ́ bá aṣọ ká wà respectful. A máa ń ṣe ká tó wọ́ ọmọ wa bá aṣọ. À ń wo ọjọ́ ọ̀la. Ṣé rí in all this even olówó máa bínú ó máa wà sad ó máa ṣe táníkà the real father ó pọ̀ ó ṣe. Ọmọ yẹn growing up ó máa ní enmity hatred ó máa wà messed up emotionally kò ní wà open the love will not be there kò ní wà responsive kò ní respect ìyá ẹ̀ kò ní ṣe irú wọn báyìí ni wọn máa gbó sókè títí ẹ bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ á máa dá padà fún kíní ṣé mo rán yín ṣẹ́ ni you know all these things because ó ti pile up a lot of things pé ìyá ìkà yìí torí selfishness ti tiẹ̀. Kò bá ti sọ fún lówó bàbá mo ti lo mi ṣe wà yìí mo fẹ́ ra kùn tẹ bá fẹ́ mi ti máa bímọ tán mi ò mind máa fẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọmọ inú ẹ ìyẹn ṣe gbọ́ agreement ni ṣùgbọ́n pé ó wá pápápá ó wá kẹ́ni yẹn bá ẹ sùn she's dirty she's nasty yak. N lè ṣe láíláí. Ìyá tí wàá dà sí ẹ lára lórí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹ ṣẹ́ gan ni. You are breaking, ma. You are breaking.
Now we can see that. Now see that those because now another one is showing you and nothing happened to the man.
You are breaking, ma. You are breaking.
Cultures are deceptive. Okay, I said now we can now see that the culture that used to say sometimes that èèyàn ò lè sùn lórí oyún olóyún now èèyàn kan ti sùn lórí oyún olóyún báyìí ó ti fàdà ẹ̀ tí ò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí so all this culture and religion wọ́n fi ń kóyàn lómi ọbẹ̀ jẹ ni they are very very deceptive.
Okay, Ọlọ́run dáríjì wá ṣe bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni you are very right. But at the same time Jesus baby ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wo Mohbad ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wo ó bá ẹ̀mí dání náà ó mú ẹ̀mí dání ọmọ yẹn pẹ̀lú ikú tó pa bọ̀bọ̀ yìí náà.
Ta ló sọ fún yín bẹ́ẹ̀?
Ẹ bí ò bẹ́ẹ̀.
Nǹkan tó bá máa ṣẹlẹ̀ kì í ṣe pé nítorí pé ó sùn.
À ń sọ pé ọmọ yẹn gan pẹ̀lú ṣé Mohbad ló lọ́mọ ni.
Wùmí fẹ́ pa
tí lè conclude bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí ní real evidence.
Afọ́jú gan mọ̀ pé kò ṣe Mohbad ló lọ́mọ ẹ̀mẹ́ kan máa túbọ̀ sẹ́yìn o.
Ó tẹ́ ẹ lè conclude báyìí lẹ́yìn ṣe mọ̀ kó sùn lé tí lè conclude bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà. ẹ má ti conclude báyìí.
ó máa wà pẹ̀lú obìnrin ó dẹ̀ sọ pé òun ló bímọ fún ẹ. ẹ wo kí lè sọ yìí náà.
èmi accept pọ̀ ló lọ mọ̀ but.
àwọn sọ pé ṣáà ṣọ́ pé ó sùn lé oyún yẹn. ṣé máa sùn lé oyún. ó bá wù mí sùn nínú oyún yẹn.
nǹkan tó ní sọ ni ìyẹn. báwo la ṣe ń lò.
lẹ́lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kọ́kọ́ máa tọ̀ bẹ̀.
nǹkan tẹ́mi kọ́ ṣàfẹ́ fàyọ ni ó lè má jẹ́ òun ló pa.
a kò lè má sí wa
bí another way ó lè jẹ́ nǹkan ó lè jẹ́ another reason ló ṣe kú ó lè má jẹ́ torí pé ó sùn lé.
ṣé mo pé wọ́n ní pé wọ́n jà ó sọ pé òun fẹ́ ju ọmọ sínú odò bla bla ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ wà involve gbogbo ẹ̀ wà involve ó fẹ́ fi sílẹ̀ I guess bọ́ ẹ sọ wọ́n ní pé visa kìíní pé wọ́n lọ ṣe kìíní kan DNA gbọ́n lọ ṣe test kò ń ṣòun ló bí whatever tí ò bá jẹ́ element of truth wà pé ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ problem pẹ̀lú whatever tí ò bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ I'm telling you àti pé wọ́n náà ń lé káàkiri whatever ẹni tó lọ mọ́ ń lé káàkiri.
More than 1 year to do DNA test.
Part of nǹkan tó pa lè máa sọ ẹ máa sọ pé ara ẹ ní ẹ lè sọ pé òun gangan ni main ṣé nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yín nìyẹn ara part of the reason.
sọ pé main ni ẹyin kí ni mo ní pé it's part of what kills him mi ò ní main mo ní whatever pé gbogbo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó bá jẹ́ pé Mohbad gbọ̀ngàn ló ní ọmọ kò ní tẹ́kì CY 1-2 years láti ṣe DNA kò ní tẹ́kì mi tí ẹni lọ síbẹ̀ gan má kọ̀ọ̀kan àwọn ránṣẹ́ wá káwọn ọmọ o.
Yeah. Can I give a scenario? So the scenario is I'm asking my so-called wife for the paternity of the child, and we end up in a fight, and that fight ends up to me having an injury that could have been saved. But you decided, oh, you know, I'm not going to save this person because if I save him, he's still going to keep bugging me for this paternity. So let me just end it here. Now, do you think you can say, you know, that is an issue? I don't know.
We didn't understand the question.
So, you're saying that you can't really say that she was the one that it was because of paternity, you know. That if because of paternity does not mean it's not a reason why someone would kill someone. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it could be part of what killed him, but it's not the reason.
It can be the reason.
It's not the reason.
It can be the reason.
It is part of the reason.
It can be the reason.
So
exactly.
Are you guys telling me that the father is the one threatening Mohbad?
It's obvious. Even a blind man can see it. It's written on the wall so boldly.
Let's leave that part. Let's leave that part. Just imagine no one is threatening anybody. Imagine no father is threatening anybody. Just imagine that. But I still suspect.
Okay. Okay, should I give my own opinion, my own suggestion? For me, I'm thinking that it could be part of it, and at the same time, Mohbad may have seen some secrets that the people that they want to kill him knew that he knew some things, and they knew he knew too much.
What secret? Echo, please, Emma, what secret?
Part of the secret will be that the baby doesn't belong to me. They tried to fool me 5 months ago.
The same thing.
That's what I'm saying, Mr. Title. I say part, but not all real. There is a lot of secrets.
Shatiri, a lot of secrecy. Fine. And the main issue, no, Nipe, Enito Nyo is a man of timber and caliber. Kò ní fẹ́ fi ọlá ìwọlẹ̀ ń pé ó máa jẹ́ nǹkan ojú tì fún. Gbogbo ayé máa ní kí lórí tẹ́ ṣe ṣerú nǹkan báyìí. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbé ẹ lè gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé anything and nobody will question you. Why do you have to descend so low? Just the ego. Òun ló ń pa tí ò fẹ́ admit pé I am wrong. And ó dẹ̀ ti gbàgbé pé ọba tó ń gbàdọ̀bálẹ̀ ọba òun ló máa ṣèdájọ́ eléyìí. Kò dé síbò èlé mú jẹ.
Báwo lẹ́yìn ṣe mọ̀ pé nìyẹn ni?
Ẹ wo ẹ jẹ́ ká dé ṣé mo pé in all rumors in all rumors, there are elements of truth. Impossible ele jẹ́ pé àtẹ̀sọ́pọ̀kẹ́ àmọ́ source of broken yìí, but on jọra wọn. It is coming close. Everything is interwoven each other. We can see clearly. Àtàbà máa kanra wa. Inú ẹ̀ sọ kí ló máa dé tó yẹ pé gbà tí Mohbad ikú mẹ́bí méje lọ gbélé ẹnìkan lórí. What is the problem?
So, can I comment?
Yes, sir.
Quickly. This is the reason why I would never mention
names.
Any Oba or whatever.
Don't mention that.
No. I'm not mentioning name. I'm just saying. No, please listen to me. Please listen. This is the reason why I'm not going to be part of those people, because it does not make sense. It does not make sense, It looks like, we heard a rumor before Mohbad died that one particular Oba, blah, 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 was pregnant, particular girl or something like this. This was a rumor.
Exactly, before, right? Even before anything happened.
That's correct. That died away. Now, this happened. And we are now finding out that during this whole thing, just recently, in the last 2-3 days from BJ's revelation, voice note from the lady, these people are so deceptive to the core. Now, is it possible that they're just trying to get at people, by using all those kind of stupid stories to basically spoil their name? I don't know what beef or if Yabo has any beef with the Oba. I don't know this. I don't know. But it looks like it, because she was the one trying to expose him back then. Well, if we claim she's Lover anyway.
Don't forget, Mr. Titus, don't forget that when this case freshly came out, do you know that Yabo mentioned this person's name boldly and out loud, right? That don't tell me you don't know what's going on. Initially, but when
just like she initially put Naira Marley, and that's the same way she puts.
Exactly.
It's just basically to throw us off.
You notice that she has piped low after probably she has investigated the whole thing, know the truth,
because
this person is
I want to come in. Okay, you see, the most important person I'm going to blame a lot is Naira Marley. Naira Marley play a dangerous game. How could Larry, or what is his name, take your important musician out of the country, and he's taking him all around, and you're saying that you didn't even know anything about it, they don't pay you, they don't do nothing. That means that you guys, you're planning for this guy.
Who is Mohbad a baby? What are you talking about?
Excuse me, Mohbad is not a baby, but they signed a contract.
When they sign that anytime they have a eat, they have whatever. If to travel, only cut side Ozule. With anybody.
Do you know when they went to meet him, he was denying everything? How could I have a okay, it's like they hire you in a complaint. They hire you in a complaint, and you just said, okay, because the owner of the company is a woman. That's a boyfriend. Excuse me, who is
this?
What is all that?
Interlude.
Now, my sister, lovely, because you are working with a company, does that mean you don't have your own side also?
Wait, this is what I'm trying to say.
Asking now.
Mr. God, Sister God is King. I've not finished my question. And I'm asking that if there is a complaint, and the complaint, the